Hello, everyone, and welcome back. And thank you for joining us for session number 6 in our campaign in the world of Brao'Drana in the region of Dragon of Mars. We're really excited to be back with you all tonight, getting ready to start playing. We're a few minutes late on the start as we were kind of getting technical stuff set up. We're definitely still getting all of that organized on our table. So thank you for bearing with us while we get all of that done. So tonight we're going to reintroduce our players and characters again. We'll go around the table starting with Carol.
Hey everyone, I'm going to be playing a human wizard, and my name is Brao'Drana.
Hello, my name's Charlie, and I will be playing the Goliath. My name's Bruce Cadet.
And I will be playing the character of Fuzzy Knuckles. Well, Francisco Fuzzy Knuckles de Quevedo is my full name, and I am a tabaxi rogue. Ha ha!
What's your real name?
Andrew. And or Spud.
Everybody knows.
Yep, gotta keep it familiar. I am Steven, and I am playing the sorcerer Kalashtar known as Telvar.
Oh, my name's Sam, and I am playing a dolphin artificer named Zlatan.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you. My name is Scott, and I will be playing Lomar the Wizard.
I like that you had to check your notes of your name.
I did too.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
I didn't know which order I was going.
Thanks, players, for reintroducing characters. You guys will notice that Morgan, who plays Amelia Grovetree, is not here tonight. She is working, and will be back with us when we reconvene. So, tonight, our sponsor. We are happy to have a new sponsor who is coming to us for the first time. It is the smithery that is found in the city of Garamond called the Three Brothers. Andrew, take it away.
Are you tired of your hammer being hammered by one hand? Well, have we got a surprise for you. Not only has it been hammered, it's been hammered thrice. That's right, thrice. Thrice for the same price. That's our guarantee. Three Brothers Smithery. Come down and get your hammer, you stupid fuck.
Thanks for sharing that, and thank you for Three Brothers Smithy for being our new advertiser on the show.
Forgot I was going to do that.
Yeah, and you did say you didn't want to know about it before the show, so I was like, all right, I'm just not going to say anything. So we want to jump back in as quickly as we can, and we will do a quick recap of the previous session, a very abridged version. Please go back and watch the VOD so you can see how everything went in full time again, as I think Steven had mentioned in one of our previous episodes. This is probably even after last week's episode during what we were calling downstream at the time. This is a real play. It's all very live at the table, so the recaps just kind of hit the high points. If you're looking for more in-depth, please go back and watch those videos to get caught up entirely with the story. And with that, we'll jump in on tonight's session. So, last week, our party became acquainted with the Furball Horizon Walker, Lashana, who told the party about a portal to the Feywild found deep within the Deadwood, outside of the village of Taryn. Lashana and Alashtar gave information to the party about the happenings around the region, children stolen from beds in the night, skeletons and other undead fighting their way into cities and the homes of its inhabitants. We also discovered that Bruskin is really into jam and preserves. Lashana instructed the group to meet him at the Thorn and Petal, a small inn in the village of Taryn. They must wait for the full moon to find the portal to the Feywild. All Lashana knows is that it is in the Deadwood, a forest sprawling over 40 miles of forest. Our party, after speaking with the ranger and the bard, decided to head back to town in order to collect the bounty for the pest control adventure that they successfully completed and managed to negotiate an extra bit of bounty when they revealed the unforeseen on-keg which lurked below the fields of Farmer Wheatbrook. While talking with Arden Hammerbeard at the Greystone Keep, they discussed the note that Amelia Grovetree found on the dead body of the deserter Del-Reprieve. Arden and his lieutenants informed the group that the only thing they know about the Starlings is that they are a very secretive group of thieves that live within the land. The rumor around town is that the Starlings tend to hang out at a tavern known as the Inn. Concluding their business with the town's watch commander, the group set forth with the village of Taryn set in their sights. We pick up tonight's episode in the late morning, 11 o'clock to be precise, for those of you that are keeping track of that time, on the 14th day of the summer month of Saga, on the day of Vale, a cooler day than normal. A light rain continues to fall under the overcast skies that cover the town, which continues to clean up after the skeleton attack from 2 nights ago. Most people are back to their normal daily lives, much of the work now being finished by what remains of the town's guard and the young men and women of town who volunteered to help. The busy sounds of blowing fill the air as people make their way from place to place. And with that said, I know last session we left it with people wanting to head over to Terran. Is there any business that people want to attend to in town before we leave? We're not going to roleplay it, it'll just be quick. We might add some time, depending on what you're trying to get done. But as of right now, it's 11 o'clock. You've walked out of the Greystone Keep. Is there anything in town you'd like to do before you leave?
I'm good.
Cool.
Oh, good.
Okay.
When should we, human talk, when should we be in Terran? 9 days from now? 10 days from now?
So you would remember that Lashana told you that we have to wait for the full moon for that fate portal to be active. It right now is.
And that big portal is near Terran.
And
So
that's the 24th.
It's in the woods around.
all
dark
Lashana knows at this point, or at least all that he revealed to you, is that he knows he thinks that it's in the Deadwood.
Okay.
Where in the Deadwood, he's not sure. You are on this 14th day of Solomon. You're at the very beginning of a new moon lunar cycle. The next full moon is in 9 days on the 24th.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have anything we need to do here. Do you guys have anything you would
We
like
have
to do?
9
at the
days
moment?
until we're supposed to go to Terran, so didn't we need to go to Farm?
Fair.
But I have a note about wanting to
Fair.
the Starlings with the letter.
Are you talking to me or are you talking in character?
So Starlings are here in town. I think we should go there.
Are
first.
you?
I guess I should talk in character. Well, I would like to go check out the End of the Road Inn, for I remember that is a location that the people who wrote this note tend to congregate.
So
But
you
you-
know of the Starlings.
I did not
Why
see
did
that
your
coming.
voice change since last time?
Because I'm trying out new voices.
Fair enough.
And what is the point of going to see the Starlings? Why are we worried about some dead man in a yard?
If I remember right, these are the people who carved, or could have carved, this No, it was from a letter that was found
It was from
amongst.
a letter found on the body at Milia's family's farm, so they may have something to do with the disappearance.
I suppose.
And where there is disappearance, there is trouble.
See, no.
So you don't really know anything about these guys.
Roll a.
It's good. It's different. I like
Roll a history check. Let's see how much you know about it.
I don't know shit, because I rolled a 1.
Oh, yeah, no. You know
Tired.
nothing. Charlie, can I also get you to roll a history check?
Oh no! I
Since
wasn't
you
even
are-
ready to speak yet. 2 plus 1 is 3.
Yeah, you don't know anything either.
Wow.
Our description of that being secretive. Turning out to be very true.
I think we should at least check out the bar, or where they congregate. It's
I
here.
think they
I would like to
congregate
know
there.
more. I would like to know more.
Should we go in as a group or as in pairs?
Sorry. That's so
Well, I suppose if none of us want anything else to do here, then we need to go as a group.
They
Yes.
might be put off by people who are very lawful. They would prefer to gallivant with rogues like myself. They certainly like to party in the city when the heat is on.
Out
Can
of
you
character.
roll a persuasion check?
While he's rolling, out of character question.
Sure.
Milia's on autopilot right now.
So that's what Scott was just asking. So Andrew and I talked before the show. Basically, she's on autopilot.
Okay.
So we can't go through with going there and doing all this stuff with her note as if she was here.
Oh, yes, definitely. And if there's something you want to ask her directly, just say it and I'll answer for her.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
That's what
Yeah, she just won't participate in combat.
Persuasion, right?
Persuasion.
12 plus 5, so 17.
Can I get everybody except for Biasna?
Just like, please don't roll initiative. I
And
don't know
slots
what's
on.
going on.
So can I get so far? 2 roll. And Bruce.
What are we
What is
rolling?
this?
Intellect check. I'm so sorry.
Intellect check.
Straight in.
17.
10.
Okay. So, Fuzzy Knuckles' words are fairly persuasive. You do win over Talvari, and you win over Brao'Drana with your argument, but the other three still seem skeptical. Or the two Vidalkins seem skeptical, because, sorry, Bruce rolled a 17.
Yes, well, wonderful. I didn't want to go anyway, so I suppose I'll find other things to do around town.
Oh no, I think Fuzzy Knuckles convinced you to go.
Yeah.
To go with him?
To go with
Yeah.
Oh,
to
no.
the bar.
Yes. Great, well,
Oh no.
My friend, it
I
could
would
be
like
dangerous
to-
to go alone, and that is why I will accompany you to the bar.
and I suppose I owe Talvari something, so off we go.
I'm in. Sounds like an adventure.
All right, let us go to the. I forgot it. I'm
End
so
of the
sorry.
road.
Yes, to the end of the Road Tavern. We will sit at the bar and run up a high bill.
So, lucky for you, the End of the Road Tavern is just about adjacent to the Greystone Keep. You would need to turn right out of the keep, head down the road about a block or two, and you would see it on your right-hand side. And one of the things that you notice as you approach this tavern is that it is single story. It looks old on the outside, but well cared for. Hanging in front of the doorway is a sign with a single hand holding a blade. And this, underneath of that is the second piece of the sign is connected sort of by well-oiled sort of pieces of chain, is the word, that just said the words, "End of the road."
Well, this looks like the place, if I can read. Let us go in. I guess is it locked, or can I just open the door?
It's a tavern, so it's open.
Okay. Then, yeah, I open the door and kind of walk in and...
Do I notice
Scope
any
down.
windows? The windows into the tavern?
Yeah, there's two windows on the front.
Then I look around, slightly suspicious, but I go in with you.
Walk in with.
I hold back, actually. I hold back a little bit.
I walk in with Fuzzy Knuckles
Back to the thing.
very confidently.
So everybody's walking into the bar or tavern.
Go
Lots
in
what are you
last.
doing?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm gonna walk in with everyone as well, but I am using my quarterstaff as a walking stick.
And Bruce, you said you're coming in last.
Come in last, wary-ish.
What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna kind of saddle on up to the bar, and is this a place that my character would have been before?
Roll a d20, and if it's higher than 10, then yeah. If it's lower than that,
It's 18.
yeah. So yeah, you've been to the End of the Road before. You're not as familiar with it as you are with, particularly like the tavern that's by the docks. That's called the Man at the Wheel. You're probably also more familiar with the Cat and the Custard Pot because those are the two closest to the docks. However, a few times a year you might wander as far away as the End of the Road, but it wouldn't be somewhere where you would know the bartender or they would know you. You certainly wouldn't have any like privileges of acquaintance in the bar.
Do I have any... I've been here a few times. I've been working as longshoreman for a month or so. Can I do a history check on Skylines or Skyline? What are they called?
Starlings.
Starlines at this bar. Do I know anything?
I thought
Oh,
you
like
did
about
that.
Do I know like
them
what I'm
in
walking
general
into?
or them at the bar?
The bar itself and kind of just like
Yeah,
the
go ahead. Yeah,
lore
history check.
around it.
Hit that up.
Nat. I know stuff.
Okay. So,
Nat 1 or Nat 20?
Not 20.
A Nat
20.
16.
16.
wait, so
You just said that.
thanks. That threw me off for a second. I was like, hold up, that changes things. Okay, so the docks of Lund tend to be a hub of town gossip. And you know from your times working there as a longshoreman that the Starlings are this group of thieves. They're not killers. They're not assassins that find their way or ply their trade with blood. They're pickpockets and scam artists and cons and primarily thieves. They have been rumored to meet at the End of the Road. You do know, just like most of the citizens of Rome, that the leader of the group is a great mystery. Some people describe them as dragonborn with red skin that has made their way here from Tekos. Some describe them as a blonde-haired female elf that has a patch on her eye. Like, it's all wild conjecture in this town of who is in charge of this group of thieves. But you also know that they are a great annoyance, that they tend to rob and thieve from your warehouses behind the docks regularly.
As I hold back, I say, keep hold of your purses. That's it. I walk in warily.
Sounds good. So you guys walk in, and Fuzzy Knuckles, you're in the front, you're by the bar. So as you kind of step up to the bar, you see the barkeep is an older man, long gray beard, one very cloudy eye, his left eye, where you're unsure if he can see clearly from it. But his right eye is a piercing blue that kind of catches your attention. He's balding on the top, a bit poorly. So just kind of steps up in front of you, continues to clean the glass. Doesn't really say anything to you, but acknowledges that you're there.
Okay, I want to go up.
I slide up to the bar and ask her.
Wait. Okay.
You see,
As well.
he doesn't look up. He just hears he hears you say it. He says, "What type of drink?"
To an apple teeny.
What?
Me. It's fine.
Me, 1 gold.
1 gold for a mead.
He just looks up from his glasses. I don't know you. 1 gold.
Never mind. I'll go water.
1 copper.
Okay.
There's
Your prices are outrageously off, sir.
Economics. Takes the water.
I guess supply and demand.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hi.
This is a concept you're familiar with, sir.
Well,
What?
May I get some grog?
1 gold. Kind of keeps cleaning his mouth. If
Yes.
you hesitate, he's like, I'm gonna need to see that gold before I pour that drink.
I put a 2 coppers on the bar.
Looks at it, he says, "You're short a bit.
Put 1 more copper on the bar.
Still short, son."
Yes, well, while he's doing that, do you have any tea?
He looks up and he kind of smirks. Don't think you know what type of place this is, love. There's no tea.
Yes, well, I suppose a water will work then as well.
1 copper.
I want to go up to the bar, but kind of away from everybody.
Okay, so you're like sliding down the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And put 3 gold pieces on the table and say 1 drink, and in thieves' can't plus something along the lines of like plus some information.
So the bartender looks at the gold you placed on the table, snatches it real quick, and says, you said you wanted to buy drinks for the wolves, right?
No, just the 1 drink. The 2 gold was a like bribe to get information along with the.
He puts down 3 mugs of something. You didn't really, or actually, yeah, you see him pour from this old bottle underneath the bar, 3 mugs, sets it down in front of you. Looks like ale to you. And he just says, "As your drinks, I didn't catch the second bottle."
Well, I thank you for buying for pouring my friends some drinks. And I
Thanks,
slide
man.
it down.
Okay.
I give it to.
Do a athletics check.
Oh no. Hey, nat 20.
Sweet, yeah. You slide that mug down with like
my tail.
great acuity. It's just like, it's like slide it. It comes to a dead stop. In fact, you slide both beers at the same time. Just kind of hockey puck them down the bar, and you do it with such precision that they come to a full stop right in front of Zlatan and Wilmar.
As I slide up right beside him.
Wow, that's impressive timing. It's well
Man,
played.
Well, if he doesn't know
Thanks
thieves
for
can,
winning.
there goes my whole plan. So
Uh,
fuck it.
I'm going to
Thank you.
do a, I guess, insight medicine check
to see if there's anything going on with this that liquid that was poured, especially from a different bottle.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, go for it.
What race did you say this guy was?
Say it again.
What race was this guy?
Human.
7.
Why does it matter?
You look into the mugs.
If he was Elvish, I was thinking
Yeah.
something.
They don't smell like anything weird. All right, cool.
He's the one wearing the hood.
I drink the whole thing.
Can I get a Constitution check?
17.
You successfully chug this mug of ale without coughing it back up or puking it back up or anything like that.
I'm just drinking it normally.
I just take my mug, throw it upside down, and set it on the under the counter.
Okay.
Seems like you have a problem.
No.
I love it.
I was joking.
Okay.
So, Var, what are you doing?
I am scoping out the tavern, seeing if there's any familiar faces, anybody that I would have known from my visits.
Can you do an investigation check?
Yeah. That is 11.
So you don't recognize any faces that are like folks from town that you might have come across in your time here in Lund, but you do recognize the fresh young face of a female student from the university who is in your class. You can call it your kind of first year group. You are acquaintances with her. You guys aren't like necessarily friends, but you're friendly, having shared time on campus together.
So, my friends, what is the play here?
Definitely think we should not mention the Starlings based on what I'm seeing.
But why
I'll
is
say
she
something.
here? The person from the university. It's a little suspicious that she's
I don't
here.
know. I don't know if Tilra shared.
Oh, you didn't?
I have not shared that
Okay.
yet.
No, just make sure. Because I was
Then,
like, I missed that.
You're asking about what angle to play?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it could be dangerous to bring up anything uncharacteristic to, several students from Strixhaven University. And then I will look at both of you and telepathically say, it seems that we're not the only former students here, and I agree that it would be unwise to mention any criminal activities.
I know you guys say, yeah, you don't talk about the mob to people who might be in the mob.
That's what I've been told.
It might be smarter to come back when we have an in.
Are you able to talk to us? Or is this all telepathy?
Oh shit, you said telepathic, didn't
Yeah.
you?
I
Sorry.
was curious.
Surprise.
Whoa!
Maybe one of us should stay here and watch her. And when she leaves, we could have someone else tail her. To see why is someone of our schools coming to such a reputable establishment?
Maybe we should talk to her. Say hello.
It might not be safe to approach her in the tavern, so there could be merit to the plan of tailing her.
We could do both.
I mean, we recognize her from
Yeah.
Can I?
school.
How about we play Stone Shear's Parchment?
Love it.
Just
You go ahead.
Oh, Bruce, go ahead. They're playing their game. You guys should really play because I want to know what happens there. Bruce,
I'm
what you
sitting over next to.
doing? Yeah. At this point, I'm assuming everyone is sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because nobody said
go.
1, 2, 3.
That girl's dressed like you.
1, 2, 3.
I don't wear that anymore. Please, let's no longer refer to me as part of the university. Wait a minute, did you say university?
No, I did. She's just the outfits.
Do I notice her?
Oh yeah, you would definitely notice her.
Fantastic. I think I'll go say hello.
Can you roll a
See, Bias
just
gets it.
straight d20? Let's see if you know her. And if it's above 10, you do.
Tail
18.
18, yeah. Okay, so you know
it's more like
this person that's sitting with her back to you as Inyelian Aldavil, who is a high elf, and you would also know is fairly skilled in poetry. She's short, with straight red hair and brown eyes, with a sunburned copper skin.
I approach Elaine.
Do we know any of the things she just learned?
Inyelian.
Elaine.
Let's see who I can see.
Inyelian.
So we know these things about her now. Whoa!
She has red hair.
Yeah, you guys would be able to see that.
Would we know she's good at poetry?
You would not, but Biasna does.
I'm gonna follow Bias up to the table.
Okay.
Casually.
Change his music because it's more
I'm
honest.
going to. I continue to drink a beer and not engage.
And Yellian, are you working on your poetry?
She shuts her leather-bound book really quickly without noticing who it is, and as she turns around, it's this very long, oblong face with 3 piercings in her right ear that kind of climb up the side, and a very pretty high-elven face turns and looks and says, "Hi, Asna, how did you sneak up on me? What are you even doing here?"
Yes, well, unfortunately I was dragged here by some friends. What about you?
She peers over your shoulder to see, well, I guess she wouldn't have to peer, she would look up and see this big Vidalcan hulking over you.
I was one of the friends.
She's like, here, she says back to you, is he one of your friends?
Yes, that's Lomar. Lomar, this is Lelian.
Sorry, it's a complicated name.
And
Inyelian.
Yellian. And Yellian.
She looks and she goes, you can just call me Inya.
Yes, this is Lomar. Anya, please, meet Lomar.
She looks at Lomar's robe and she says, graduate?
Recently.
Congratulations. That's very fantastic. What did you study at the university?
Chronomancy.
Ooh, that is it.
Manipulation of time.
What can you do with it so far?
I use some stuff.
Roll a persuasion check.
14.
She looks impressed. She's like, well, okay.
There are things, I know some things. Some things.
Well, I don't know enough about time to refute that.
I think so.
And yes, and can I join you then?
Oh, yeah, of course, yes.
We walk
Fantastic.
over.
Sit down. Another Vidalcan and another graduate.
Yes, there's more of them. They can introduce themselves. So, I
Yes,
suppose...
no. Don't be rude. Introduce us to your friend.
One sec. Okay, well, yes, this is Telvari, this is Enya, and
I
then...
recognize you from campus.
I believe we might have crossed paths.
Ah.
I see that my friends are using their chronomancy to eat up some of your time here.
Genuine
Oh my
laughter.
Yes, and Zlatan, Enya, Zlatan.
Can I do? I
That was
got
my
a 16. I
sarcastic
got
laugh.
an 18. Can I do
Low
a
mark,
check?
sarcastic laugh.
A perception check on anybody being thievy around here because I know it's thievy.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
I'm sitting over behind some backs here. We're just hanging out at
you
board
rolled an
games.
18.
18. Yeah.
What's your? Actually, no, I can.
No, I mean that's
I got
it.
it.
That's
No,
all.
you're good. You're good. You notice a figure across the bar, or across the room, excuse me, which would be like where you're sitting at the bar. The group talking to Inya is over here, and you're kind of looking around the room. And there's a gentleman over here who has not looked away from this group for a bit of time now.
Do I feel danger, or is it just general interest? 18.
You can't tell.
Okay.
He's not wearing a cloak, or I mean, sorry, not a hood, but his cloak is kind of pulled up around his mouth, and is kind of looking down. So you don't have a clear line of sight on his eyes,
Okay.
but you do notice that he's not looking away from them.
Gotcha.
So, Enya, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What do you study at the university?
Right now, I'm a bit embarrassed to admit this, but still undecided. I did a general study for the first year. I'm still figuring out the magic of the world.
She is quite a good poet, though.
Are you? Do you have any poetry that we could read?
No, I never share unfinished work. I'm sorry.
Is it Amelia that has the letter with her still?
Amelia has the letter. Yes.
She's on all she's here.
She's there
She's
with
here.
us.
Yep. She's just ghosting behind the group, and if there's any direct stuff that she needs to do, I'll just guess what she would do. We'll just kind of add it in.
Never mind.
Okay. Amelia continues just to sit at the bar, sipping one of the drinks that was given her.
What kind of magic interests you?
To be fair, I've been fascinated with controlling fire my entire life.
Fire.
Yes, fire.
It's an exciting study. Can you do anything with it? Have you learned it?
Just a little bit. And she casts prestidigitation and causes the candle in front of her to just glow a little brighter. And then
Whoa.
dims out.
Why can't you guys do that?
Because I focus on the manipulation of time.
And I like to play with things.
Yes, Enya, this is Bruce. Bruce, this is Enya.
So you've come up to join them from the bar.
You said you saw.
Oh yeah, that was cool. That was very cool what you were doing there.
Oh, I got you. So you're still at the bar. You just...
I was just like, whoa.
Got you.
You just flamed up.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. I just want to make sure I knew where you were staying.
Why do I care about time? Anyways.
You like fire, my friend?
As much as the next.
So, following in Inya's lead, I will use control flames and take the fire from the candle and like bring it up into Bruce's face and say like,
as you do that, Inya kind of starts reaching out. She's like, oh no, I messed up.
Could you not do that, Inya? Get this away from me.
I'm not sure what I
And
did.
I'm going to,
She's like she's jumped up and is now chasing across the bar trying to grab
Enya,
this.
Enya, please.
Can I take my beer and try to douse it?
You can.
Yes. You can just do that.
You do that.
Sorry, I was thinking whether or not I was like, I guess it wouldn't be a magical play.
I take my beer and try to douse
Yeah,
it.
it goes out.
I use the chronal shift as a reaction. You after your creature makes a saving throw or anything, you can force a creature to re-roll. So I don't know how you want to do it, but I want to use it as to like pull the flame back a little bit back to the.
We'll just say that you cast it and then you do that.
Okay.
kind of Doctor Strange
Yeah.
style.
Yep.
And I'll cast Dancing Lights around Bruce.
I'm loving
Yes,
all this.
well,
Yeah. So we see all of this rewind. I'm guessing in real time, like people don't shift, right?
So that however you want to play, however you'd like to see it play, but like basically, when you do it on a roll, like it just basically causes them to re-roll.
Yeah.
So if it's like, but since this is flavor, I just wanted to kind of be like pull
Sure.
it back a little bit.
So we'll
and
say that the people in the moment don't.
just the flame.
But what you do see is the beer from Bruce's mug suddenly jumped back into his mug, and the flame reignites and drifts back to the candle.
Yes, well, Enya, I apologize
Hi.
sincerely.
What just happened?
I apologize sincerely for my friends. It seems you've attracted some
Time.
male interest from
She
them.
scratches her head and she's like, I've never done that before. But I do
Fuck
something
this
wrong."
place.
Yes, well, I suppose
Anyway,
back to a more important matter. Aside from playing with flame,
Yes.
No,
how are you? How have you been? What brings you here?
It's just in town. The semester has ended, and I'm traveling back north to be with family. And because of everything that's happened here in the last few days, my transport has been delayed. So I'm waiting for the next ship to come in that's heading north to the beach.
Yes, well, it's quite a place for you to be located. My friend Bruce over there says we need to watch our purses while we're here.
Oh my! I always do this. I just want to go to a new place.
Amelia.
Yeah.
May I see your letter?
Shoot. Do you have it? Do you know where Morgan would have put it with her D&D stuff? Be in that book. Good. Yeah, Amelia hands it to you.
Maybe the PHP there.
No, I thought it would be that. The thing that you just held in your hand.
That's not it. That's not it.
It's got the picture of a Starling though.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in her
Player's handbook.
You didn't make a photocopy?
Sorry for the delay.
Sorry.
I cast photocopy.
You didn't make a backup? Bro!
I have a handwritten one-of-a-kind item. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, oh.
Hey.
Quality handmade talking shit.
There we go. All right, good.
There we go.
We get drunk every session. Why would,
Yeah.
why would
It's
you expect us to hold on to something?
Well, can't help you there.
It's not. It is.
Morgan, where did you put the letter?
It's fine. Don't worry
All right.
about it.
Yeah. So, anyways, Milia hands you the letter, which you remember. It's the basic gist of it until I can pull it up. Is essentially, you know,
I just want the almost limerick in the middle.
Yes. Well, where were you during the skeleton attack?
I was hiding. Probably like I'm guessing you guys were. I tucked into one of the stores and basically just hid it underneath the counter the whole night.
Am I close enough to hear that?
Yeah, it's not a very large tavern, and being that it's 11 o'clock, it's not very full. You guys are the crowd.
Oh, okay, then I definitely take my skull out of my bag and kind of toss it onto the counter and be like, does this look like we were hiding?
You toss it onto the bar?
The table that she's
The table
on.
that she's at?
Yeah.
And that she's like, whoo! And jumps up a little bit startled, mostly just from the loud thud that it creates on the table. And then she starts to look at it and picks it up.
And that would be Fuzzy Knuckles. Fuzzy Knuckles, this is Enya.
She waves. Never was me. Met at the backseat.
Pleasure to be the first.
Yes, well, unfortunately we were cat in the custard and we had a group of them attack and, well, I suppose Fuzzy Knuckles brought a skull with him.
I picked one up from the one that I killed. Its markings were intriguing. I didn't trust an etching. I wanted the real thing.
As you say that, she turns around and she looks at it. She says, "Is this the etching on the back?"
She's grabbing the skull and showing it. Yes, it is.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Have you seen it before?
Never. But it's very curious.
Please be careful. That's the only one I have.
You say you're learning with the fire elements of our magic university, so do you think that it was put on there through some form of magical fire ability, or do you think it was something else?
She takes a look at the skull and it's charred into the bone, so she's...
Yeah.
Yes,
You
that was
ruined it.
quite autistic, and yeah, quite autistic.
It's very autistic.
I can hear you.
Autistic.
Sorry.
It's that transatlantic
Can we
dialect.
get the middle passage?
Not quite, because my laptop isn't connecting to Andrew's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Essentially,
shit.
essentially,
Go out
what
again.
essentially what the letter said was, silent wings keep secrets. But once it's up, I'll get you the actual thing.
If I touch you, can you telepathically speak to me? And then I can speak back to you?
Connecting, try and...
Yeah, I mean,
Would you
if
know
like
that?
signal me.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I think the Clasher has to initiate the telepathy.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying I can touch, because he's always done this.
Yeah.
So if I feel like if I do that, he'll know
Can
what
I
I'm doing.
get Steven to roll a perception check? I'm sorry, Silvari to roll a perception check. Sorry, we were speaking in real names for a second.
Let's see, it's a 12 and a... Oh, it's 11.
You're unsure of Zlatan's intentions as he touches your shoulder.
Is everything okay? Right. What is it you want to say to me, my friend?
I was thinking,
I love it. I'm sorry. I'm
should we
sorry.
quote the passage, silent wings carry
Keep secrets.
keep secrets, and see if she has a reaction? Because if she has no reaction, then she won't ever in the poem, but it does seem like a passage.
I don't know much about social interactions, but I suspect that if we went around
India looks
reading
over at Bayaz and is like, did they always stare at
criminal-
each other like that?"
Yes,
Yes, it's very weird.
Talvari has a particular skill where he can communicate telepathically. However, you bring up a good point. Boys,
Oh, yes.
Hey, Brao'Drana, why would you
Us.
give away a secret of our friend to some stranger?
she's not a stranger. We all know you quite well.
That's very rude of me.
It's Lionel.
In as I picked up that she spoke Elvish, I will speak to her in Elvish.
Does anyone else speak Elvish?
I speak Sylvan.
Can I like throw something of air and frustration? Speaking common.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
That happens.
Yes.
So,
do you continue to speak
in
Elvish?
influent
I do.
Elvish, I'm going to speak and say, Inyelian,
Oh,
would you
come
be
on.
willing to read a passage of poetry and explain its meaning to us?
I can try. She says back to you in Elvish. I can try.
What the
I've never
fuck?
analyzed poetry before.
Surely you must have. I mean,
Can't say.
in your studies? No?
I've written a lot of poetry and I've read a lot of poetry. Maybe I can help.
I want to go hit the outhouse.
Write it down
You can do
somewhere
that.
first.
Yeah.
Can you roll a
Don't show her
constitution
the
check?
original letter.
See how spicy this is.
My morning constitutional.
was
You know
graphic.
what I'm saying? Jesus, okay.
That's too much
that'd be
bacon and
six.
jam.
I might be squeezing cheeks as I go.
That's how you run out of the bars.
Yeah. Whoa. Can't hear him anyways.
Alright, so we'll say you're back in 1 minute.
Yeah,
I've got
I'm
no
out.
time.
Done with this BS.
So I telepathically told Zlatan to write that middle passage down on a separate parchment so as to not have the sparrow on the...
Gotcha.
So that she can read just the poem. And
Okay. So
Here you go.
takes
Can my guy go with him to also go to the outhouse?
You can just go. You don't have to
Yeah,
ask.
you gotta hold it.
Why-
for
why-
me.
I was only asking because it was kind of retconning. I didn't say it at the time.
You
need
just
a potty
go.
pass.
Like, why do you go together?
Teacher?
Yeah.
Mr. Tucker?
No, sit down. There's no bathroom breaks. Yeah, so
Yeah, I
Fuzz
follow
Knuckles
him
also
now.
leaves. Okay. there's a small line forming outside the house, but not very So Inya looks at the message that you handed her, and she just kind of says, "That's a very interesting phrase. I've not heard it before. Sorry, I can't be more help."
Oh, that's no problem. I just thought you might be able to shed some light on it for us. We've just been confused by the poem.
No, I'm sorry, I've never read this poem.
Oh.
It's lovely, though.
Thank you very much.
Did you write it?
No, a friend wrote it.
Oh, huh. You should tell them that they're very good.
Well, we will.
I'm gonna roll to see if I buy whether or not you should
Sure. Go ahead and do your investigation.
14
Investigation.
investigation. Sorry, that's gonna be 20, not natural.
Okay. So, as far as you can tell, she's telling the truth. She seems,
Genuine.
she seems genuine, and like most first-year university students, very sure of her opinion.
So, Enya, do you know of a typical crowd that hangs out here?
No, sorry, Baz. Like I said, I really just kind of showed up in here one day, and I was just looking for a new place. I'm almost embarrassed to find out what type of people show up. At this point, Bruce Gannon walks back in, and Andrew will say,
You gotta watch out.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was gonna talk to him outside the bar.
Okay, hang on to that.
Right,
I want to
yeah.
let Baz finish.
Yes, well, might I suggest the Cat and the Custard for future opportunities for you to attend different bars and restaurants in the area?
The one by the docks?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, if you say so. I've always been told to avoid the docks because of the people that are there.
Told to avoid the docks.
Yeah, in every city, every town.
Oh, why would
Like
that
the-
be? We have a couple
Big
dock
city
workers here.
is-
Just
embarrassing.
just rough folk.
Rough folk. Oh, yes, well, I suppose that's
So we don't
sort
have
of
a
what you
401k.
can...
we did just throw a skull on the table,
Yeah.
apropos of nothing.
Yes, well, I suppose it...
What do you know about this?
White trash. Oh, you guys are in town.
Yeah, it was a bit.
Is this a skull?
It was a bit uncouth from the tabaxi, but
That you killed.
such is.
How did you kill the skull?
Oh,
Yes,
Anyway,
yes, I
sorry.
suppose the cities do attract quite an interesting crowd.
yes, but I'll take your word for it and check out the what was it? The cat.
Oh, never mind. Don't do that.
Do you have any plans for the summer? I'm heading back north to the Reach, the state of family.
Oh.
How about you?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, we just graduated, so no intention of going back and just travel the world and see what we can learn.
On an adventure.
Love adventure, yes.
Taking a gap year.
I don't
That
need a
all
job,
sounds-
Dad.
What's your sort of interest, bud?
We'll look up exactly what it says during the break, but and at this point, Indy's like just kind of looking around at all of you, sort of like adventure. That's fantastic.
Let's
Stay
go.
safe.
If you ever want to join us, you can.
I appreciate the invitation, but at least this time I'll have to pass. I appreciate it.
I exit the outhouse and there's like steam behind me. Like I'm waving
Oh my
out
gosh.
and stuff.
This is summertime, right?
This is summer.
Oh,
How hot was that shit?
It's like those little cartoons.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how hot it was. It's summer and
You
it's still
don't-
steaming.
You don't want to be a part of that.
Don't nobody go there in about 35, 45 minutes.
There's like 3 other people that were in line as well. And they look at him and they just go, ah, fuck, guys. Go to the next one. We see him walk around the back of the building. What do you do?
I
So
walk by him and I
close
say,
enough.
you don't want to be a part of that.
So everybody else that was in line just left, so it's just us?
It's just you two.
Okay. You were pointing out the man in the corner. What about him?
He seemed to be on the sketchy side.
So there was something that happened off camera. I asked if we could wait until we could roleplay. He pointed
Oh,
out
I
the guy.
point him out. I say, hey, you know anything about that guy? Do you know anything about him?
Can roll a history check to see if I know him, or would I know him?
Just roll.
Can I get a performance check from Bruce Knin to see how much it, or how
Yeah.
good of a description we get?
Oh no, he pointed him out.
I
when we
pointed
were
out
outside.
earlier, but yeah, I just did
In
it on
the
like a
In the
20.
bar, yeah.
Not
I asked off thing, can we wait until we can roll?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check. We'll see how this goes.
17 plus 1. 18.
Okay.
Time.
You don't know this person, but you've seen them around the docks, but you don't know them.
Not even like a nickname or anything?
No.
Okay. Well,
Well-
I recognize the face, but I can't put a name to it.
I think I'm gonna instigate.
That seems like a horrible idea. Do you mean instigate with violence? Because we will most
No.
certainly die.
No, I will simply nudge.
This seems like a horrible idea. We're going into a known thieves' den, and you are pushing a random cloaked figure.
You seem scared.
My guy knows the Starlings, right? Like, he knows this is not a good idea.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
So from your
Trying to start a
earlier,
fight with him.
I'm not starting a fight. He
From,
would start it.
so from your
I
earlier
would simply
history
be a
check-
part of it.
From your earlier history check, you would know that what we discussed earlier. The same thing with Charlie. With Bruce's role. You would know that the Thieves Guild is tied into thievery, not assassination. You would know that they are dangerous, but not cutthroats. They're not trained assassins. So
But it's fairly large. Like,
you don't know that.
oh, okay.
All you know is that there are rumors around the city that this Starling organization exists.
Okay.
And you would know that from gossip at the docks, the same.
Well,
thing that Bruce
even
Wayne
without
does.
you, I'm
well,
going
look,
to.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I think it's a bad idea, but maybe we have them outnumbered.
As he says that, I just ignore him and open the door and walk inside.
Okay.
And like look back, kind of like he's coming, right?
Yeah, I
What do you
follow. Yeah.
Okay. Pull them
Yeah.
that boot.
I'm
And then
sticking
I'm
with it.
gonna do a nudge, sleight of hand, going for the belt buckle to see if I can steal from the dude.
Okay, hold on. Are you
Oh
trying
my
to steal
God,
the
your
belt buckle?
hand is like
I'm trying to
3 feet
steal.
wide.
I'm trying to steal his purse.
Let him do it.
Okay.
Hush.
Okay.
Okay. So
Um,
what do I need to roll besides a 27?
Yeah. So okay. So you walk in.
The stealthy Goliath.
You walk into the
Yeah,
tavern.
that's what's so
This-
funny. It's just like
This big
"Oh."
Goliath, and
Can I assist him? Yeah, I want to assist him.
No, you're behind me. Look at all the reticent and
How are you
shit.
gonna assist his?
Anyway,
By
sorry.
distracting?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no,
Jeez.
Assist
I'm
his
actually-
clunky fucking hand.
I
okay.
want to distract him.
Right here.
Like with a performance, like by trying to distract him, like tripping over a chair.
But you don't even know what I'm doing.
So Charlie,
Yeah,
or-
dude.
so Bruce, yeah, you're not sure what he's doing, so you can't necessarily help.
You know I'm going to nudge him. That's all
so
you know.
Bruce gonna go ahead. I'm gonna need you to roll a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
I have a disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh,
Because
no!
You're,
Wrong
you're
in front of his body.
giant Goliath walking directly.
I know, that's why it's so funny.
And you're gonna try some
I'm
shit.
gonna be a thief
Did
today.
I notice this?
No, you're talking to what's her
I see him
name?
come back in with
Yeah,
that fumes.
I noticed
And
him
I'm-
walk in.
Oh yeah, you still still smelling like poop as you?
No, it's way back there, man. That's
He's
not
a big
fresh.
liar.
That's not fresh.
Let's
I
do
wiped
this
that
to help
ass.
recover.
Can we get a sleight of hand check to see whether he wiped one?
I wiped great. We're very clean.
You're the
As a
liar.
people, we're clean.
Can we get a perception check from the 4 who were not already aware of this?
Nobody's noticing this shit or anything. What is this?
No, it's not about that stuff.
Oh,
17.
Jesus.
Okay.
I'm
So-
20.
Net
I mean, it's
20.
a giant dude
Okay.
coming through the door, making a beeline for a
That
guy.
works so perfectly that
That's kind
everybody
of the
sees
point.
it.
Yes.
So, Biasna and Lomar, you guys do see Bruce come in, but you don't really pay attention to it. It just looks like he's striding up to the bar again. However, Salvari and Zlatan, you notice that in his gait is a little bit more purpose than normal, and you can tell that he's got a plan. And you notice him walking directly towards the figure in the corner wearing the cloak, who at this point has shifted his gaze to be looking directly at Bruce Kinnis.
Talar.
Okay.
Maybe
You're
they're
fine, you're
friends.
fine. You roll your sleight of hand.
They're not.
11.
Oh, I don't know that. But
Nor do I.
I nudge.
Does my guy pick up on what he's trying to do? yet?
All you see
No,
is him walking.
I do this. Like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
copping a feel.
Did you just jump out of a pool?
So,
Hold it.
If this works.
so the figure in the corner,
I hope he's still sitting down.
he is sitting up.
Shut up, you did know.
He botched his perception check. So somehow this worked.
Do I have his purse?
This
Or whatever
giant-
bag I was going after?
Yeah, so he has a very small coin purse that's old. The rope was fraying on the side of his belt, and in a more agile than you would expect movement from Bruskenin, he manages to stumble into the table
Very agile.
and bump this guy, while simultaneously kind of hitting, like kind of swatting by accident this coin purse, which hits the floor, and he's able to pick it up before this guy notices what has happened.
Oh man, you dropped this.
What?
He nudges back and he looks
Worst thief ever.
He looks up and he says, "You
No, it's a power move.
fucking ran into me and knocked it off my belt. What do you mean I dropped it?"
Do we hear this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's yelling into the bar.
I
And
thought
then I go up.
He doesn't know.
I thought you'd be happy.
He
dropped
reaches,
this.
yeah, he reaches out to snatch it from your hand.
And then I do this like
Oh,
a
no.
old bitchy.
He got me fast.
He yanked him back.
Oh, you're gonna act like that.
Hold on. All right.
Yes, and yeah.
Can I roll to
you're-
de-escalate?
So did you go up? Because you're
Oh yeah,
seven.
I like this. I'm
Yeah.
a big guy. I'm like,
So-
whoa.
So
I was being nice.
the guy that was sitting down stands up, and he's not very tall. He's like 5'4", 5'5". So he reaches for it, and he's like, "Come on, guys. Just give me my fucking purse."
I want to slide up and kind of try to calm it down and just be like, look, this is not the first bar we have been to. Please pardon my friend, we stumbled around. He bumped into you, things went awry. There is no need for us to be angry.
He
And then
he-
in
he
Thieves'
kinda-
Cant,
yeah, go ahead.
speaking in Thieves' Cant, please can we just get along? There is no need to fight.
Why is everybody speaking like this?
So as
Well,
you roll,
Thieves' Cant would be in common. It's just
you don't need to
really
explain.
Oh, I don't
You
actually
need to
know
explain.
that. I didn't know that human
Can you
like
roll a perception check?
that. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's
No,
like
you're fine,
hiking.
you're fine. Yep.
What?
12 plus 4, so 16.
As you speak in Thieves' Camp, you see this gentleman's eyebrow kind of peak,
The guy I'm talking to? Okay.
and he says, to you, the first part you said, "We'll all be calm when I get my money back," and then he doesn't acknowledge the second part you said.
I turn to my friend, Bruskenin, and say, please, you were offering him his purse back. Set it down and I will buy us a round of drinks.
I walk up to Bruce.
Personally, I think he was a little rude.
At this point,
Bruce, was someone getting
You
work
ran
for you?
into him!
I picked up his purse for him. It was lost without me.
so at this point, the gentleman pushes back his cloak and he puts his hand on a dagger in his belt and he says, "Are we gonna have a fucking problem, or can I have my gold back?"
Do you want a problem?
Fuck yes.
Yes, and
I slam it down and go. I got my hammer someplace. I'm
Yes,
so
it's on your back.
Damn it.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm brusquing it. I
Stop apologizing.
I
Are
fucking
you-
go. Hell yeah.
Can I get everyone to roll initiative?
Yes!
All
of
yes!
us! It's just between them!
You're in the room, so we have
Oh
to be
my
able to
god! Oh my! One, thank God. One.
I only rolled a 6.
Why are you and I
actually,
rolling the
with-
exact same numbers?
With that,
One.
let's take a quick break so we can set up for combat.
Yes.
And then we'll come back after the break to see what happens here.
Oh,
He
good.
was looking at us
Oh,
weird.
Oh, good.
So-
Oh,
He
he
was
was
looking
looking
at
at
us,
us,
period.
period.
He was
He
doing
wasn't
we'll be right
looking
back.
at us,
I'm
period.
gonna- Welcome back. And as you can see, we have our new battle map camera set up, which is awesome. So hopefully, for folks at home, you guys can keep up with what's happening here on the table, and not just see me leaning over the table, moving things all the time. So with that, where we left off, Brewskinen, somewhat lucky, nudged into our friend here in the bar, knocking loose his coin purse, and then decided to hold it above his head to taunt the gentleman sitting in the corner. And as the gentleman grabbed his dagger that was hung on his belt beneath his cloak, Bruce reached for his hammer, and tempers flared. We rolled initiative off camera, just to kind of move quickly as we came back into combat. So, with that, let's dive back into our party and their encounter here at the end of the road. Fuzz Knuckles, what are you doing?
Wait.
Sam keeps hitting his fucking
Oh, sorry.
shaking the camera.
Go ahead, Fuzz Knuckles.
I feel that.
I had a 21.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought that I had that backwards. I'm sorry, guys.
Because you went back to a 19.
Yep, you are right. Go ahead, tell Mari. So you're here, by the way.
There's nobody else. It's like literally just us in the sky.
It's just you. So
And that
Enya
girl.
saw
Right,
the
Enya.
commotion starting, and you know, like if you've ever been in a bar when a fight breaks out, you just kind of go, oh fuck, like unless you know what's going on. So that's what she did. She just kind of ducked, kind of away. Well, unless you know.
Hey,
Rob.
Get him. And then the bartender is here, and I'm gonna save his token for a second, but he's behind the bar right now.
With a, I'm going to perform a little. Talvari's going to do a little song and dance here, and turn to Lomar and shove him, and scream out loud, "How can you say that to my friend over here?" And then, you know,
what the fuck?
telepathically say like, "Play along."
Okay, can you do a?
Because I don't like him.
Can you do a strength check, and can you do a strength check? And Talvari, roll with advantage. Because you're surprising him with it.
Still 12.
Okay, so you push, but, you know, Wilmar's big Vulcan, so you kind of push him, he just kind of goes...
You
Then you can
evil
react however you want
dickweed!
Yeah, fuck him.
Love it. Fuzz Knuckles, what are you doing? You're right here, standing next to everybody.
So I saw him push him.
Ooh, this actually, the way these miniatures, sorry, not to, the way the miniatures are set up, the sword of the miniature is actually stopping the other sword.
That's pretty cool.
I know, that's what's happening. All
But
right,
that's not it.
Well, I'm gonna kind of lean into that, anyways, and and jump in between them, and just go like,
Purple road next to you.
"Whoa! There is no need to fight."
and roll a persuasion check.
Okay. 13 plus 5, so 18.
The DC to persuade our barbarian, who's now into full combat mode, was a 27. So you're gonna have to be very
That's
persuasive.
a barbarian?
No.
This guy,
Bruce.
the Goliath next to you, you've been
Bruce.
fucking shitting with for the last hour.
Bruce,
Holding hands.
Sorry.
Bruce took a huge shit and came back ready to start
Yeah.
swinging.
Yeah.
he is feeling lean
risky.
and mean.
He actually raged while he was
Yeah.
I'm still on tilt.
The poop was so big it forced him to rage.
All right. Is that all
When
you're?
taking damage.
Is that all you're doing?
It failed on him. Was there any success on the other guy? Like, did it seem to calm him down?
What did you roll?
18.
No, did not persuade our friend either. He heard you say it and looked at you, but you could see in his eyes, he's like, it's fucking on, bro.
Then I kind of just make a motion for the bartender, like, I want to get around, just, you know, kind of like, nobody fight here, bartender, please.
You
like,
say
kinda one of those
that,
things.
and you look back to the bar, and the bartender's, you don't see him there anymore.
Fuck!
Alright, it's our friend's turn. He's looking at the two of you
I got this
arguing.
prime
sucks
static
dick.
position.
Yeah, he's just looking at you and saying like, should have left when you had a chance. And he whistles.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Love it. I hope we all die tonight.
TPK.
And he just kind of smiles at you. That's his turn. Zlatan.
Would I have picked up?
No.
It's not that good.
Do we have an initiative over anywhere?
Does Spud have any rope?
No.
I
wanna-
do.
I'm just kidding.
I have
Fuck.
100 feet of
Can I-
rope.
I was joking. I was joking.
Okay, I'll just say on deck.
Ready
I'll
to
just
Yeah,
break
can
out
I-
the rope?
Yeah.
So
Break out the rope.
you are not on deck, but you will be soon. You're like in the hole, so to speak. Last time, go.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to move up to our friend. Yes. And is he going to be able to be pinned since he has...
So technically, he's behind the table, so he's actually in half cover, so you can't pin him from the other side of the table. So you'd have to walk. You'd have to go around the table or. Up
I'm going
on
to
top
vault
of
the
it.
table.
Ooh. Okay.
You're
Exactly.
gonna blow up the table?
Vault?
Yeah, jump
Vault,
over.
like
Have you watched the
no.
Olympics recently?
Yeah. Okay. No. I thought you
He's
said.
gonna Simone
I'm
Biles
gonna
the
say if you
table.
Simone Biles it before
Why is
or
everybody
after.
so angry?
It's you. It's your fault.
I went into
Because
the bar
you-
and
because of
bought
you,
us all
because of your
drinks
fault.
and tried to get along with the people, and then you started challenging them to a fight when you shit out all the good energy.
What are you?
I'm still
kidding
nursing
me?
that.
The guy was being
Yeah.
rude.
He was looking at us.
No, I tried to give him his first back. He's weird.
I agree.
Thank you.
The person is dead.
Yeah, no.
Or you stole
did
from
he know that? No, because no one's flying. So technically, he was being rude. It's true. It's very true. Exactly. But he's
He should have known that you were a member of the guild.
And then once I vault through the
What?
table, I'm going to
I'm not
land
doing
and
shit.
attack him with my
Quincy, you should
quarterstaff.
have thought you were, because you
Okay,
were so good at
so-
stealing things.
You're gonna go here, and then
my Goliath brain's like.
you're, I guess
yeah.
you're gonna go here, here, here.
I'm like,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
You speak
So,
telepathically like
5, 10, 15 to vault.
That's
You'd have
actually
to
a
give
good
up
point.
10 feet of your movement speed. And can you roll a strength check?
19.
Okay. So in a 6-second window, you can really only get to the top of the table, which means you're just out of striking distance for right now. So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20 plus 10 is 30 to do the vault. So in that 6-second window, you're on top of the table, but moving deftly.
And I have 5-foot reach, so that won't make it.
'Cause
Alright, cool.
you're set back.
That's it. That's
Cool. Okay. Lomar, you're on deck. So, say again, buddy.
I got the word.
Okay.
You don't need to say something.
So our friend from outside is going to take a shot here at
Whoa.
Bruskin.
Yeah, let's go, boy. I'm about to die, bitches.
15.
Might die for a long time. 15?
Mhm.
Oh man, yeah, you hit me.
Okay.
That sucks. I don't like that. I'm a fucking like shirt wearing asshole. I don't have any armor on.
Barbarian should have like 16 plus.
You know, I don't though. So
All right. So
thank you.
from behind you, you suddenly feel this stinging pain in your calf. You look down and see a crossbow bolt sticking in the back of it, and you take 5 damage.
Twice in 3 days.
Lomar,
God.
Lomar, you're up.
I'm going to move to the wall, like to the right of Telvari. Yeah, that's fine. No, right. Go ahead.
Get 5, 10, 15.
20. I got 30 feet.
Yeah, you're fine.
And then I'm going to cast. Mage armor on myself.
Okay.
And that is my AC becomes 13 plus my dexterity modifier, which is 2, so 15.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Now it's up to this one.
Fine. So,
Hey, if I, I'm sorry.
no, you're
If I resisting to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning, would I have anything to do there?
that halves that damage. Yep, that's
Yeah,
important to
sweet.
know.
Good to know. Yeah, I feel good.
So you take
2.5.
2.5.
You
So
want me to round up or down?
we never talked about that at session 0. Do we want to round up or round down damage? I don't care.
I'm on death.
I always say
Round
Ty
down.
goes to the runner.
You always go
Oh.
down.
Well, I was saying you normally round down.
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah. So I took.
So you took 2
3.
damage.
Oh, 2. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Thank you for letting me know, because yes, that makes a big difference.
Sorry, I'm reading. from
No,
a
it's
stupid
okay. It's
phone.
okay.
Sorry.
You're fine, dude. It's no worries, man. We're all learning, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking up how to calculate the movement speed when you vault something or jump something. So
By the way, I'm in rage. Sorry. Side note.
I think you have to do that as an action or a
Oh,
bonus
I
action.
thought the shits initiated that.
Normally I would be okay with it, but I think we're kind of
Okay, then I
retconning
take
it.
full damage.
Unless you want to right now make it canon that when you go into a barbarian rage, you shit
yourself.
graphically.
No, I just shit graphically, and I was thinking that what is triggered my. You know what? I'll just take the 5 damage. I'll just take the 5 damage. There you go.
It's only a bonus action to rage. So you're
Alright.
Jerks.
Yeah, I was saying, I think it's a
I
bonus
thought my
action.
And it's
shit
a
rage
full
was
action
gonna
to
be
shit.
awesome.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so cool.
Get the
So
worst.
So this guy's gonna come in. 15, 20, 25. Okay. And he's gonna attack the dude who's in front of him, which is Brewskinen, and it's 15 to hit.
I'm still not. I haven't had a turn yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. So that's 7 damage.
Okay.
So he comes right up behind you
Oh, no.
and catches you with the dagger in your hip. And just in your ear whistles.
Oh, I am so angry. I am so angry. I might almost be bloody.
Okay. Bruce, it's now your turn.
Oh, finally.
And
Took me forever.
Vyazna, you're on deck.
Jesus, that took forever. Okay, I'm in a rage. I'm
Okay.
pissed.
Get him.
Yeah, like let's go.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
get him.
Actually, wait, sorry. As a reaction, I'm gonna make you re-roll that hit.
Ooh,
Is that it?
What's that mean?
Chronal shift.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
Is that a one-time-a-day thing?
Twice per long rest.
And you already wasted one.
I used one.
Okay, so...
I know Bruce is gonna pick a fight.
Always assume
Six-
Bruce is gonna be
16 to hit. Which
Oh my
we know
goodness.
hits.
Yeah.
So the damage...
I tried.
This time... Oh, wait.
What's the difference?
7 damage.
It just re-roll whether you hit or not. Just
Oh,
keep the
okay.
same
Gotcha.
damage.
Okay. Well, didn't catch that, so it works out. Bruce, you're up.
Bludgeoning. I don't know what that means. Damn it. Okay.
What do you want to try to
Sorry,
figure out?
I'm just looking at D&D Beyond, trying to figure it out. My apologies.
You're fine.
Speed bump.
I know, right?
You're fine, dude.
I'm the worst. I'm
That
just
was
leaving.
good.
I'm just leaving.
This
You had to roll-
is-
You had to roll 16, didn't you?
This is real play.
You had to roll 16.
Okay, well, I take the
That's
sledgehammer.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Go to rage first?
Oh, I'm already in
Yeah,
rage.
he's full
I'm
rage.
pissed.
Right? Okay, fantastic.
Jesus. And I'm
He's
going to...
He's completely calm.
I'm not under control. I'm angry.
I love it.
I grab his hand.
The dude that just stabbed you?
Yeah, you just it's
Yeah.
in my thigh. I feel like I have an
Yeah.
action
I
there.
love where this is going.
And
you,
then-
you can interact. You're fine.
And then I just do a one-hander
Yeah.
over the top
Oh,
as
yeah.
hard as I can, right to the noggin.
Go for it. All right, roll.
I mean, I got a sledgehammer. I got to use
yeah,
it,
man.
right?
Roll to hit.
That's
What
anything?
do I roll? What do I add? Strength plus
proficiency.
So I have +5, so 16. I can roll advantage if I need to. I've got a little cap you gave me 5 seconds.
Nope.
You can use your inspiration, but you're supposed to do it beforehand.
Oh, no.
Yeah, retcon it.
I'll just swing normal.
Okay.
Swing
What
normal.
was your swing to hit?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Hits.
Yes.
Roll that
that's
damage.
great.
Roll damage.
That's a roll damage is.
It's
Bruce
just your
DiMaggio.
strength plus the weapon damage.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, my plan is gone. I was gonna try to calm everybody down.
My plan was to start chaos. So
Okay, so 3, 4, 5. Plus 3, 8, plus 2, 10. Am I done? Is that bad? Am I bad?
You said 10.
10.
10 damage.
So
It's a hammer
yeah. So this guy stabs you, right?
in my thigh.
Right,
I
in your
gotta
thigh.
grab his hand.
Dude, I'm on board with everything you did.
Okay.
So you grab this person's hand.
And can I just say before he does it, I'm like,
Do it.
I was just trying to be polite.
Yeah, love it. You turn around, and in one motion, you're picking up the sledgehammer off your back, grabbing this guy's arm, and as you turn, you look, and you can see it's this dwarven face whose eyes now are just like, oh shit! And you just clock him in his dwarf fucking head
Yes.
for 10 damage, and he staggers backwards and lets go of his dagger still on your head.
That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Cool.
plasma.
I'm breathing heavily, bleeding everywhere. It's great.
Considering I have no ability to get to or see any of the bad guys, I look for Enya. Is she still here? She bounced.
She is hiding somewhere, and go ahead and roll a perception.
But as it just goes off and searches.
Yeah. She's like
Solid
opening up
3,
chests.
baby. Solid 3.
Yeah, no, you don't. You look around and all the
You
chaos.
just hear
you don't-
screams and shit below.
Fantastic.
She's like, what's in here?
I wonder what that is. I look towards where the fighting's happening. I take my glass of water and I take a nice sip of water.
Okay.
Yes! I hate your character.
Every time.
So much.
This is her character. I'm starting to think
love
it's
it.
her actual human
I
character.
love it.
Like when the house gets attacked, she'll be like, I'm just be reading. It's fine.
Back to the top. Tawari, you're up.
Alright. Can I hop that table and get as far as I can? I assume it's going to be difficult terrain because I'm climbing over things.
Yep. So you can get to like here.
Alright.
5 plus 10, and then you're on the other side of the table for a total of half movement speed.
And I presume that I have line of sight to the door.
Oh, to the door. Yeah, you can see this person completely. We're gonna say that this dude is in half cover because you're kind of threading the needle there
Okay.
between two people. You can see him, but he's under half cover.
Then I'm going to cash an inspiration
Oh, nice.
and cast Chromatic Orb with advantage on that mofo.
Which one? This one?
The small guy.
Small guy.
That,
Okay.
That just got thwacked in the face.
Okay.
Twirl my
The
staff.
door. The door.
What?
Is that an attack spell?
It is.
Oh my god.
No, game on, son.
What are you choosing?
What?
What are you choosing?
Fire. So,
Baller.
with
You
the
say
twirl of the
average,
staff.
Catch on fire!
So it's a 13 and 16, 24.
Damage?
24 to hit.
Oh my
There's
god.
no save, correct, for chromatic orb?
No save.
That would be crazy if I hit him in the head.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
What was that?
Damn it.
10 fire damage.
Describe his death.
Oh my god. This dude stabs me like he's dead now. I want you to realize how much this escalated. I was just trying to be like, let's get him his shit back.
You stabbed my large friend, you dick! And then, yeah, a small flaming orb kind of swirls towards him, and when it touches him, just immediately emulates him, and he crumbles to ashes in front of the
Okay,
door.
can I
Does it have
a
an
face
area of
like-
effect at all, or is it?
It's a 4-inch diameter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
force
that's what she
thing.
said, right? So,
Familiar with 4 inches, Scott?
I'm going to the can.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
No. Can I just be like,
Yeah. So you watched you crack this dude with your
I was
hammer.
honestly, I was trying to be polite.
I love
You
that
think that
everyone's
he caught
getting
fire
smashed
because-
right now. And Bruce's like, I was just trying to be nice. I was just trying to be nice.
God! Oh Jesus! What the fuck, man? Are you saying you're back?
Fuzzy Knuckles. What do you do?
Everybody keeps asking.
Alright, I want to, I guess, still try and de-escalate the situation.
This guy's like, we can all get along. We can talk to his mom. It's
So, like,
fine.
in Thieves' Cant, I want to, like, try and tell everyone to calm down. Like, tempers fled from pockets teared. Now you're aware of our scare. You take care, or you'll beware. Your friend over there is now
This is
And
disgusting.
despair.
I am upset.
a pair.
Can I
I
just
lost
shake
the
my
last
head in
line.
disgust? Is
So
there a
something along
disgust
those
roll?
lines.
Both. So this one here that just watched his friend get burst into a flame, he just looks at you and he says, "In Thieves' Camp," back to you, says, "No words will fix this problem, friend."
I don't think. Shit. Hold on, let me look up what my cunning action is then. I know I wrote it down.
If only we have a electronic device
Okay, no, there it is.
that allowed you.
Dash, disengage, or hide. Alright, then I want to just hide. Just want to, like, zip into the shadows. I kind of look at that guy and go, like, fuck you then, and dip into the shadows.
Okay. You still have to.
I
roll-
tried twice. Fuck these guys.
You're good. You still have to roll a stealth check, though, right?
Nope. Because I rolled a unnatural. Oh shit. Okay, 22.
Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of chaos going on. Where do you want to move?
Just into the shadows.
Under a table or something?
Behind me. I just
There you go.
give it
We're
one of
gonna-
these and
yeah.
then just back up slowly to where the shadows envelop all of me, and then I stick my middle finger out more,
Yeah.
and then just do one of
It's hard
these.
to do that in
It's
a
a
tavern.
it's a cool image, but you are in the middle of a tavern with lots of
I
lanterns.
blow out the candles around.
We'll say you hit under the table.
Daylight.
It's
I just want you. I just
Sleep
want,
under the table.
can we do a thing where it's like he's not actually hidden? He's just like, and everybody's like,
Hey,
As I
we
draw
already
it,
established, like, he thinks he's stealth, but
this guy's
he
a
may
fucking
not
idiot.
be. Like,
This
that's...
guy's an idiot.
So it's now our other guy's turn. And as you kind of see all that happening, he sees his friend get hit with a fireball and get smashed with a hammer, and he kind of looks at you and says, "There are so few we can trust in this world," and attacks Bruskin.
Did this to myself.
Side, we lose Bruce.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked the shit thing. It was funny. But,
Okay, so the first is a miss, I'm guessing.
yeah, probably. It's not 15. It's a mess.
Well, aren't you raged?
So it'd be
But what does rage do?
it'd be 8.
doesn't hurt his own.
Oh, it doesn't.
8?
8 to hit. Okay, cool. And then the second one. Wow, 8 again. So miss. Okay, cool. So the last one is a 20, which I'm guessing is gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's fine. I can handle
So as he says that, he pulls from behind his belt a scimitar and swipes at you. Misses once, comes back around again, swipes and misses, and then quickly grabs his dagger and finds purchase in your waist.
Hold.
You say hold?
Yes.
Okay. What am I holding for?
No, please continue. Actually, sorry.
Okay. For 5 damage.
But you're raged.
I have a reaction.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter.
So it should take half. So you're at 2. So that was 2 damage that you would have taken.
Yeah. In this case, I take the damage. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Sounds good. And he pulls his dagger back. Lots of.
I finished flying over the table because right now my character was just suspended in
So
air.
we'll say you're like here. Yeah. That was some major hang time.
That was a Ronaldo.
Yeah.
It's
While
like
you were floating, a fireball flew past you, a hammer, all sorts of stuff happened.
Yeah.
We'll say
it's
you
the
landed.
Quicksilver scene from X-Men. Right?
And then I did have a question for you. If I say I want to break his left knee, would you just make that a DC higher?
Calling your shot.
Calling my shot.
Yeah, it would have to be.
I feel like it would be a check
Okay.
plus a check.
So it would be with your roll to hit, you would have to get above a 24 to land that type of direct hit. And the way that I'm calculating that is by taking this creature's dexterity plus their
Right.
modifier plus their plus to hit.
Right.
So that way so you can see how the math is being done.
Yeah.
So it's 24.
No, I'm not gonna call that shot.
Okay. You're just gonna attack him?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna swing as hard as I can with 2 hands on my quarterstaff.
Yeah, man. Hit it.
Thwack. Nat 20.
Solid.
Double damage, but
Okay, so that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage twice.
$13 damage.
nice.
Okay. So you jump over the table, and as you land, pull your quarterstaff out from behind you, and aiming for his knee, you crack him just above it in sort of the quad, but you catch all of the leg, and he's hit for a good amount.
Cool. And then I believe that is all I can do.
It is. Okay. So our next thief that's outside is going to go, and that charge. So Bree's going to attack Bruce, and that is 14 to hit.
Good.
So notches another crossbow bolt, but it finds only the edge of the tavern as it sticks into the wood behind his compatriot. Come on.
seeing everything that's going on around, I look at Miasna and I say, get up and get in the fight, or the next time that you're in a sticky situation, none of us are going to help you. Now get the fuck in here. And then I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at the closest guy that I can see. I can't tell who's who.
So the closest one is
blocking my shit.
here.
Yeah.
You can also hit this one because technically Andrew's
he's
character is under the table. So I'm going to do this just so we're all clear about that.
Okay, I'll hit,
So
the,
you
guy.
can-
I'll hit the guy in the door.
Okay.
I love that we're all going to war, and he's like, I'm sitting down at the
You
table.
said that really condescendingly. I'm
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
I'm not hiding.
Yes, you are.
No, you're
I'm
actually
biding my
literally
time.
hiding.
No, you said you're gonna hide.
Yeah, but like in
10.
in like a manly way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Misses.
And it misses.
So you cast it, but the chromatic orb is kind of into the side of the
It was
wall.
acid.
Ooh, fancy.
So does that then burn away the stone in the wall?
I guess we'll find out.
No, that's
Okay. And this
Does
one
it acid the wall?
Oh,
The
no.
wall just starts
Bartender
trickling.
pops up.
Do you see what you've done?
I was trying to give him his purse back.
Starts to.
Yeah, you're the good guy in the situation.
I don't see why everybody's angry.
I see this as a
Then they
total
stabbed me in the fucking thigh.
He sprints right at Miasna, but because he used dash, that's all he can do at this time.
I really hope your character only sees it as you trying to give back.
He does.
I mean, that seems pretty canon. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Alright, Masna. Yeah?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I said Miasna, sorry.
Who is it?
You're no bad guy.
Oh, yes.
Bruce's turn.
He's dead, so it's Bruce.
Which one am I? I'm the one. Can I turn around and?
You are this dude.
Where's the bad guys?
Right here and right here.
Okay, I turn around to the one that I next to the
Oh,
guy.
sorry.
I just
And also here and here.
Yeah, no, I see that there's
Okay,
a lot
just make sure,
around.
just make sure.
Yeah.
The ones that are
So
relevant
which,
to
this,
me.
you're going after this guy.
So I mean, honestly, I hit him in the head,
Which one?
and I hit him, and then the flamethrower
Oh,
eats
yeah.
this dude. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look at this guy, still got rage, and I just golf swing it to the chin. Yeah, no, the one this way. Yeah.
Okay.
So not the original target, but the guys that jumped
So
Look, he just
Hold
stabbed
on.
me in the fucking side. What am I
So-
supposed to
in. The
do?
guy that stabbed you is already dead.
So Hanks,
No.
I want to make sure that you understand, just because the map
Who was
is
the
a little
saber
bit
guy?
weird. That's this guy.
Oh, that's the
So-
guy I'm swinging at.
Okay, so you would need to move because. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
He just stabbed me in the side.
You're fine. You're fine. I got to retcon some.
The guy that stabbed him is already dead, isn't he?
No.
No.
I've
No,
been
the
stabbed.
guy
a lot.
that
I'm 3
daggered
shots
him,
in.
Yeah.
I'm bleeding all over.
I'm just gonna retcon a little bit because I forgot to move him off the table.
No, that's fine.
So you can attack him.
So now
But-
he's...
No, I attacked the guy who stabbed me.
Okay, that works. I just wanted to make sure because the map's not super clear with that, and I didn't move him.
So he stabbed me in the side. I dodge his 2 little swipes, and then he comes in with that side thing. And then as I do that, I come around and just try to hit him with a hammer.
Okay.
Chris, you forgot somebody in Lilia?
She's terrified in fear right now. She's hiding.
She's
Nice try.
basically just not here.
She crackers.
She dove under the bar and
She's with Enya.
yeah, exactly.
They're singing only time.
Yeah.
That fits her character. So
They're outside graphically shitting. They have no idea that all this is happening. So Bruce, what's the deal here on your hit? What's your hit?
It's sad. It's 11.
Okay, yeah. So you swing at him, but you
I just swing wildly and
Basna.
keep bleeding everywhere.
Wait,
Yep.
You gotta eat your tablet.
is he pinned now?
No, we're not gonna retcon beyond that.
Okay.
Okay, so I stand up and I aim for the little mini guy behind me.
I say that's it.
14.
That hits.
Fantastic. I look at Lomar and say, perhaps next time you may ask to focus first before you aim. And I hit for 8 damage.
That's a good one.
Also remember that pinning is an optional rule, so we might use it in some combats, sometimes not, and because we're in, especially like in a tight area like this,
Not gonna use it.
pinning becomes a little bit too advantageous.
Heard.
You know what I mean?
Cool, I appreciate it.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
8 damage.
So my man's up. So he just got hit. He's pretty mad. So he's gonna. Let's see. Actually, no, he's just gonna turn and shoot. So he sees where this fireball came from. Notches on his short bow a bolt and fires across the bar. And I'm gonna guess that a 6 misses.
6? Oh yeah.
6. Okay, yeah. So the crossbow bolt just past your head hits into the back wall of the inn, or the tavern here. So apparently we're fighting stormtroopers. Boom, boom, boom.
Our plot armor's strong.
I mean, I swung
Very strong.
a sledgehammer at a guy 5 inches away and missed. So.
Yeah. Tavari.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, say, "Oh, not again," and take 5-foot step to the side of Brao'Drana, the other way there, and Tides of Chaos. Going to use a chromatic orb on this young fellow.
Oh, this behind
What's
her?
Tides of Chaos again?
Where if you fail.
So basically, it's now that he's used it, I can at any point say roll on the magic surge table next time he uses magic.
So eyes glow up green. As a bonus action, I'm going to shout behind me, "Bruce, wake up that guy that I knocked out!"
The guy that you knocked out.
25.
Okay. So you're aiming for this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him.
Oh, thank you. 9 fire damage.
Okay. Nice. So he gets hit and he just goes, "Ah!" He's kind of like patting out the flames. Anything else you're doing?
That is it.
Okay. So, excuse me, Fuzzy Knuckles.
I'm
You're
gonna
under the
go.
table.
I'm gonna go at the guy in stealth that Bruskin just attacked. Yeah, whichever was the guy
So
that he
you
just
can't
attacked.
really get to him
Yeah, you can't get to
because
it.
you can't.
Surrounded. There's a
You can
table.
move through
Oh
friendlies.
god, I didn't see the guy to the right.
Yeah, so you can't get to him. You can get to here, but you wouldn't be able to attack him.
Go for the guy.
But we'll say you stood up and moved here, so you have 10 feet of movement left because it's assuming you crawled under the table, you were prone, so you had to use 15 feet to stand up. 5 more feet
Okay,
out.
so this is gonna be a weird question, but what's the ceiling like? Am I able to jump up and go across the rafters and then drop down behind him, kind
I
of
don't
like?
know. Are
Melee?
you?
So
Not with 10 feet of movement.
I'm a
Yeah.
cat. I've got
You-
claws,
you-
I've got climbing.
Okay, so
yeah,
roll.
no. I agree. Except just what Steven said. You can't do that with 10 feet of movement left. You could plan ahead for your next movement to use
Or
that
dash.
because you would have at
I
least.
feel like agility,
Yeah, you
which-
could dash.
Which doubles my thing.
Say
Doubles
again.
your what?
Feline agility doubles my movement. It's basically dash, but it doesn't take up dash, and I can still attack afterwards. I can only use it once per long rest, if I remember right.
It's got to be once per long rest.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
No,
insane.
it's right here. When you move, no, okay, it's actually better. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of your turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet in one of your turns.
Cool. So basically, you can use it, and then your next turn, if you want to have it available for your third turn, you would have to stand still.
Yeah.
Cool. Go for it. So you can move.
And yeah, I want to use feline agility, jump up to the rafters, go behind, and drop down behind him. And then if I am
There's
able
nowhere to drop down. This is outside.
then I want to drop down with my fucking with my rapier down into his throat.
You can't occupy the same space as a foe. I get what you're saying, and in the real world, that would be so badass.
Attack the other guy.
However,
Attack the
Just
other
attack the guy standing in the fucking doorway.
however, in this moment, you can't do that because of the rules
He's
of
surrounded.
combat.
There's a Goliath.
Did the guy? I'm not trying to be difficult, but did the guy in the doorway attack any of
He
us?
shot the crossbow at Brao'Drana a second ago. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna attack the guy in the doorway.
Yeah, and he already shot me. in
Okay,
the
so you're
leg.
going here. Yeah, that's right. And he shot the
Don't
original.
say piece of shit about me.
Literally,
I've got like
Bruce
3
has
moves.
gotten shot by everyone in here.
That's a
And he's
fair
like,
Except the bartender.
hey, you guys just want to have some beers?
I tried to de-escalate.
Go ahead.
I want to
Use
stealth
the
attack.
kitty eyes.
Like, am I able to get my God, what's it called?
Sneak attack.
Yes, thank you.
I think that with your
You need advantage.
yeah, you would have to have
Or he
advantage.
has to be in within 5 feet of somebody in combat. He could actually take the guy.
Nope. Hit it.
Yep,
You get it.
Yep, you got it. Yep.
1d6 damage.
You have to roll it first.
Yeah, I know. You need advantage on the attack roll, or if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah. So he is. So go ahead.
That's that squash.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Stop putting your stuff back on top of it and then pulling it off of
The
the
wind.
Oh.
15 plus proficiency and dex, right?
Hits. You can stop at 15.
I just want to, it's 21.
Sure.
Just want to see the number.
Solid.
21?
Just how fucked he
It's a
is.
solid flex. I mean,
Yeah, it's a flex.
you hit him. He's not so fucked yet.
Solid flex.
You just know you hit him. It could be for 1 damage. At which point,
No, you hit.
Not
no,
that
no, I'm
fucked.
gonna say the fucking number.
Oh, I
37.
grazed his arms.
Yeah, exactly. All right, go ahead and roll your damage plus your swashbuckler thing for that extra sneak attack.
This guy. So a D8 plus a D6 plus 4.
Hold on.
Ooh.
What weapon do you have that you
A
have?
rapier?
Okay. And
The
then
D6 is from
your
sneak
D6
attack.
is for sneak attack. Go ahead. Just
Nice.
keeping track of everything.
Smart.
That's max damage. I got a 6 and a kind of an opposite order. Wait, no, yeah, okay.
Oh,
A 6 and a 4 plus 4, 14 plus Dex.
Yeah.
Straight Dex.
For your finesse weapon, it would be just your dex modifier.
So 18.
Okay. You did
No.
18 damage.
I did 14 damage.
How much damage did you do?
6 plus 4 plus 4.
Okay.
14.
There we go.
Yes. Everybody's like, okay, whatever he says.
Jesus Christ. All right. Describe his death.
Yeah, I guess I like scurry along the ground, coming out of the shadows, and I pop up and stab my rapier in his jaw and go, "Do you fucking remember me now?" And then just like slink back down as I pull the rapier out of his mouth, and then just as he's falling down, grab his head and push him into the shadows to try and hide his body. Whichever way the door opens, I want to tuck him behind.
Can you do? Yeah, so he's dead. Do
doing
a strength
all
check,
those-
literally just to see if you like botch it. That's it. So if it's above a 1, you succeed.
It's a 19.
Yeah. So you do everything you say, and you slide his body outside the door, and the door shuts behind you. For some extra flavor there.
Ooh. Well, okay.
What's up? What's up?
You just close the door and there's a guy outside, so I don't think it's extra flavor.
The guy shot a bow at me
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah. Door shut now.
Can I slide? No, I guess I'm
No.
totally out of movement. Never mind.
I wasn't calling point to order. I was saying, ooh,
You're fine.
Feline agility. I get 7 more attacks.
2 tabaxis are fucking ridiculous.
That's some basic escalade.
Just
So
wait till I
after-
make an Eric Okra monk.
After
That's
getting
gonna be a
hit
real program.
by our friend here, the guy behind the table's pretty pissed. So he's gonna lash out, and his first attack is gonna be for 22 to hit.
Who you talking to?
Oh, I'm sorry, Zlatan.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Yeah. 27? What's your AC? Oh, it's 28. I read 28.
We're playing 3.5.
Yeah.
This is
This is a different
AC
life.
is up to 32.
Okay, Zlatan, you take 6 points of slashing damage, and then he'll pull the scimitar back across after he cuts you the first time, flips and comes in again
Oh, jeez.
for 18 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, fuck damage.
I know, I
And
did
that
too.
is
I was just like,
4
Jesus.
points of damage.
What
was the first damage?
6. So 6 and 4. And then you see the hand with his dagger. He kind of flips it to come down onto your shoulder
So it got me.
for 17 to hit.
Jesus.
And that's-
I don't want to
oh,
revive
sorry,
this dude.
wrong one.
I think we need to subdue him.
6 damage.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh,
So unconscious.
you're knocked out. You're knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
Why do you attack me over Bruce? I'm just curious. Even though I hit him, Bruce has been the one that's been instigating everything.
He attacked you.
Alright. I hate it, but it's true.
Okay, so
Take an action. Open the door.
yeah, so he's standing here with the door open now because that's all you can do in this turn. So that's where he is. Yeah. Okay. Lomar. Oh my god.
Alright, the guy that just pummeled Sam, or
Yeah.
Zlatan, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Chill Touch on him.
Okay. Is there a save? Or is it just?
I think it's an attack roll.
Okay.
Not 20. For 27.
That definitely hits.
So 1d8, what is our house roll on the 1d8 damage?
You double
Or the
up.
crit?
Just double
You
our
just
crit.
roll twice.
Double, yeah.
Roll twice.
7?
Okay.
It's straight roll.
1d8.
Okay.
You don't get any proficiency plus on your magic shit? Oh, god.
Because
So-
eventually it becomes broken.
Gotta be weak at some point.
So, the bartender now
He
jumps
can't
into
regain
the
hit
fray.
points until his next turn.
Okay.
Until start my next turn.
Gotcha. Good enough. And that is... Okay. Nine to hit?
For me? No.
Yes. Sorry.
12.
Okay. So it misses. So he kind of lashes out behind you like, ha! But the effects of Telvari's spell are still lingering on him as he swings and misses with his own scimitar. Bruce, you're
Is he bloody?
who? This guy?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Discourse, my joke doesn't get to
Woo!
Damn. Okay, so in this case, I'm already angry, but I see you go down, and I'm really fucking angry. That doesn't mean anything for the story. Just I want you to know my emotions.
I like it. That means everything for the story. Now we know your
He's
emotions.
speaking as himself, not Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
I just
I'm just
About to die. My name is Ichigo Matoya. My name is Bruce Kinin.
I'm going to roll with advantage because that's how I feel
Yeah, man.
right now.
Go
Feeling
for it.
19 plus a shit ton. Come on. I got him. Okay, cool. So, and then I'm gonna hit him with the sledge.
Yep.
Plus 3, plus 2, so plus 5 to whatever I roll. 3 d4s. 3, 4, 5. 13 damage.
Okay.
And it's just, it's a rabbit punch with a sledgehammer. Just like, fuck.
Just like, right. I
Just
got you.
pop.
Okay. He is bloodied.
Thank God. Jesus, get a fucking tank.
Phasma.
Yeah. Look back at the little
That's for the
bartender.
blue guy.
Bartender boy.
Mm-hmm.
Smart to the guy.
He's a blue guy.
19 to hit.
Yeah, we're both blue.
Hits.
Forgot you guys were blue.
Not like that.
Let's mix it up. Let's go with ice
they were
knife.
green, they died.
Love.
It's the same exact thing, but
What'd you do?
Works on rats, works on people.
7 damage.
Okay.
Ice knife.
What'd you guys?
Ice knife?
Mm-hmm.
Works on rats, works on people.
Exactly. Exactly. Works on rats, works on people. Tavari, you're up. Fuzzy Knuckles, you're on deck. Followed
Did that not
by-
do it? Did the ice knife not do anything?
It did 7 damage.
7 damage.
Oh, okay.
What was your?
7.
No, what was the?
Oh,
weapon?
wow. Ice knife. I form ice.
Did you
out of
say
fire
ice to know you?
And
Say it again, I'm
yes.
sorry.
With our brains
Firebolt,
combined.
the little man.
Okay.
Dropping my
Throw that
staff
saving
and
now. 'Cause I did.
19 to hit.
Hits.
And that's going to be 7 fire damage.
Okay. Can you roll the magic surge from Tides of Chaos?
Alright.
See what happens.
Game on.
You can roll that other one that fell off again.
Oh, you want me to roll again?
Yeah.
Alright.
What's the dice roll?
68.
One from being awesome.
I am frightened by the nearest creature until my next turn. So, I don't know if that's Biasna or the bartender.
Definitely Biasna.
Definitely by
That ice knife.
That ice
It's
knife.
funnier. It's funnier if it's Biasna.
So you cast this firebolt, and the memories of what happened at the university flood back into your mind as you see Biasna's eyes grow wide, with, or at least what you perceive to be growing wide with fear at this spell that you just cast, and it frightens you to your core.
Then I will move my full move speed in the opposite direction of Biasna.
So you can get to
What sound would
here.
you make?
Fuzzy Knuckles, you're up. Big
Am I
Oopsie
within-
poopsie.
Am I within striking range of the guy that Bruce Kinin was attacking?
You can get to, because Sam is unconscious.
Can you attack
Yeah,
from on top
can
of
you
the
not
table?
So
let
you
the
can
unconscious
go
guy down?
5, 10, 15, 20, and you can shoot him with a ranged weapon, but you can't get there.
You're on a table.
You can move to, correct me if I'm wrong.
I have more than 20.
Yeah. Let me
It's just
finish
the
my
fact
thought.
that it's in the
You
corner
can
of a
stand
house.
on sand.
You can
It's
stand
difficult
on,
terrain.
it's difficult terrain. That's what I was going to ask, thank you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But you can't use your feline agility again because you haven't stood
No,
still for a full
yeah.
turn. So you have 30 feet. And you just use 5, 10, 15, 20. So you can only move here. So you could get into melee range.
No, I'm going to stabilize Sam's character.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
That's good.
I don't think I
You
can.
okay, buddy?
Is there any way that I can like grab him and then pull him behind me?
You have to first roll a medicine check to see if you successfully stabilize him.
Yeah, just try to do what you're trying to do.
DC is 10.
Sorry, Sam. I got 6.
So you're trying, but the wounds on Zlatan continue to ooze blood, and you see him just kind of unconsciously on the ground now.
You're doing compressions.
You're trying, but your limited knowledge of first aid doesn't seem to help at this point.
Got the,
I'm better at killing people than saving them.
you got the anticoagulant, like, dust from Private Ryan.
I'm like,
It's gonna work, man!
maybe if I loosen the vein up here, it will divert the blood.
Nailed
What the hell's wrong
it.
with
Okay, so I think that's your whole turn.
Sanguinating him.
Yeah.
Or exsanguinating.
Okay, so it's our big guy's time now. So he turns.
Oh, I'm not. He's talking about now. I'm talking about
I
me.
thought you were talking about Bruce.
So you guys. Oh, sorry.
Sure. Big baddie's turn, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Okay.
Sorry, man. I tried.
Alright, so Bruce can.
Thank you for trying.
21.
I was really worried about that because I can heal everyone.
So you take.
Yeah, we need a healer.
You take.
Like, I'll heal
9
you first
damage?
next time.
I'm going to use my.
Oh, sorry, hold on. Before you do that,
No.
my fault. It was near. It's slashing damage, so it's halved, so it's 4. If that changes what you're gonna do,
That does change what I'm gonna do.
making sure. Okay.
I take the damage like a man.
You have to.
Okay. And then.
I am bloody as fuck.
Okay, so he swings again at you with the scimitar for the extra attack, but misses.
Okay.
And then seeing Fuzzy Knuckles leaning down to try to revive the figure of the Vidalkin on the ground, he takes that dagger from his pocket and he throws it at you. 19 to hit.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, that hits. What the fuck?
This guy's a fucking monster.
5 points of damage.
Okay. Alright, this guy's fucking dead.
Right?
I've been trying
I'm
to
like,
spare his
where's
life
the
my
other
entire
firebolt
time.
of death?
Bruce, can you roll, because of where
Sorry,
you're
Sam,
standing,
my goal is
can you
not
roll
to
a
kill this
perception?
No,
check?
it's okay. I just don't want to die.
2 plus 2, 12.
I've been trying to spare this dude's life this whole time.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna die.
So, actually,
you should
roll it
murder
with
him.
advantage because of where you're standing.
Straight
You
murder.
say
him.
6?
12.
5. Say again.
12.
Okay. Both times.
No, the next one was way lower.
Oh, gotcha. As he throws this dagger, you're really close to him. His
Yeah,
shirt
I
sleeve,
just hit him in the head.
his shirt sleeve pulls up, and you see a tattoo on his wrist of a starling. Okay. Zlatan is not with us, sorry, but I mean that to be saving. Yeah, saving.
Yeah.
I was gonna say go ahead and attack this. Go ahead and make your saving throw. Sir.
How many you got? 3?
What's it?
3 does save.
Yeah.
What do I have to
10. 10 or above.
Yeah, 10.
20.
Okay.
Doesn't that make me jump back
That
up?
means
Crit 20 brings you
crit
to
20
1.
brings you to 1 hit point.
Yeah.
So you're on the ground, but so Fuzzy Knuckles is sitting there kind of yelling at you and screaming, and it's like that.
Get up!
It's like that Saving Private
Get
Ryan,
up!
where you just hear like the.
What the fuck do we do now,
And your
sir?
vision starts.
Yeah.
Your vision starts to pull back in from the darkness that you were in as you feel life begin to pour back into you, and your
Nice, good
eyes
save.
open.
Best save.
That's
I
solid.
would have like grab you by your collar and I'm like smacking you back and forth.
I will smack you
Stop.
back.
Smack.
You're causing more damage.
I lightly
It goes back
brush
Yeah.
your face.
You just start licking my face.
Are you okay? You seem out of place.
You're-
Who's up next?
It's this thief here. So he steps
hope
up
that's Kane.
behind Bruce Kinnan.
Ah, son of a bitch. You getting worked over here, boys.
That
You
is
started this.
I was trying to get this first back.
11 to hit.
11 doesn't hit.
Okay, so he comes up behind you and tries to swipe at you, but you sort of notice him out of the corner of your eye and kind of duck his swing.
Son of a bitch.
Lamar.
I'm going to do the same thing with the chill touch to the guy in the doorway.
Still, yeah, this guy still yes.
Oh, that sucks. It's a 10.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Shit!
It's chill touch. You have to touch them.
No,
It's
a
just the
regular-
name
It's
of
a,
it.
it's a ghostly hand. It's a ghostly hand.
There we go. Thank you. I was like, that's a very misleading name.
It is.
Like, chill touch him from across the room.
Did you grab my ass?
That's
What
funny.
was that?
Did you grab my
Alright. Okay, so the innkeeper is pretty beat up right now, but he's in his. Actually, you know what? He's going to do a thing.
Uh-oh. I don't like things.
And he whistles again.
I swear.
What was that?
And he whistles again.
Yeah, exactly. He keeps on doing it.
We walk into their den and we just expect them to not come pouring
So
out.
at this
Wasn't
point,
expecting
at this
to
point, the
really
innkeeper
think
is really
You knew
scared.
this was a thieves guild hangout.
So he's disengaging and he's gonna make a run for it.
Do I get a...
No, so with disengage, there's no opportunity attack. So he flees. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15. He'll say he stops right there because we'll give him one more because he is running through chairs. So difficult training, so we'll have his movement speed. So he's making a run for it.
Flop it.
He's
But do
booking.
you have any ranged
He's
Don't worry
attacks?
about this.
It's like, where you going, son?
Bruce, you're up.
So I've got a guy in front of me, guy behind me, guy in front of me. I'm going to, I'm gonna hit him with my hammer. You know, that's what I do. I don't. Nothing else I do in this game.
Martial characters.
Yeah, march character easy. Oh, Jesus Christ, 9.
Misses. So you're swinging at the big bad? This guy? Yeah, he's swinging and miss.
That guy.
Guys, this is the end of the campaign.
We did it. We
You
did it.
did it!
I swing and I hit the wall beside him.
Yep, you do that.
Yeah,
Fast.
it's cooler looking.
Yeah, so I look at the little puny prick running away and aim for him. Nat 20.
Yeah, so
It's
you're
nothing.
Fire!
All he's done is given us drinks and tried to
He
avoid.
attacked.
Yeah,
He
he did
attacked.
attack. You missed
I
an
was
attack
trying
on
to
everybody.
drink water.
You're right that he did nothing though, because he
I'm glad you finally
unsuccessfully
got up
attacked.
into the combat.
To be fair though, he's old and has one good eye, so it was never gonna go well for him.
He was trying to
he's
open a
just
beer
helping out.
bottle.
Roll twice.
Yeah,
Roll
one.
twice?
Yep.
Is it plus
It's
both?
plus both.
13?
What is it? Is it fire? Chill touch? What is it?
Firebolt.
We're about to find out how this plays out.
What's
Describe his death.
Yes.
Oh!
Oof. So... God, I don't even know. I'm
Just
just...
imagine an old bartender
chance.
stumbling over chairs.
He's
Right.
running,
Burn it.
falling
So-
over chairs, and you just crack the home run
Fantastic.
You
shot.
just murdered
So-
an old, sad,
With
helpless
a-
man.
With a...
Well, she's trying to make
Hey.
minimum wage.
Well, hold up.
Guys.
So, blow my fingers, curveball it, firebolt right into the back, pick up my glass of water and take a drink.
Nice.
That's what I've wanted to do this whole damn time.
Cool.
That's hardcore.
Cool.
120 feet is right.
Good job.
But there's no like arrow with that. If that's what you're asking.
I was just curious what the.
There's a lot
damage
of
I
burned
took were.
carcasses
Oh.
around us right now.
Yeah, fire seems to be everyone's forte.
It's like,
Yep.
leave it.
No, Ken.
Lots of fire.
What's the damage die on that?
1d10.
That was good. That was good.
So,
Yeah,
are we gonna
he's
take
dead.
over this bar?
I guess
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
take
take
over
over.
the whole thieves guild.
Alright.
You belong to us now.
Tamari, you're up at the top.
Alright, I'm still frightened.
Still frightened by
So
Biasna.
I'm terrified as I've watched a basically flaming Biasna then cast a firebolt across the room, igniting an old man. And I'm going to make for the door. I'm going to take 2 steps there, I think. So like half my movement towards the door. And then while screaming like, not again, I gotta get out of here! Cast Chromatic Orb on the guy that's in my way. Get out of my way!
Mhm.
Hurling a 4-inch ball of fire for 15 to hit.
Hits. Describe
Hits.
the damage.
Alright, that is 9. 14 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, so this fire bolt hits this guy like square in the face. You just see it like engulf the side of his hood, his face, his hair. It's all starting to come around, and he is very bloody.
And I will finish the rest of my movement running towards him and trying to get out of the door.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Fuzzy Knuckles.
So am I able to attack the guy that the
Just do what you can do.
So from where you are right here, you can't melee because we don't play the diagonal.
Sam's standing up.
Sam is
Oh,
not
he's
standing up.
crawling. Yeah, he's kneeling.
But you can no longer step in here because now Sam's away. So you can move around here, you go over here. You always have a ranged attack, but because you're so close, you're probably within No, that's not how that works. You're fine with that. So whatever you want to do. There's no disadvantage to a ranged attack from on top of the table there.
But I can't attack the guy in the corner.
You can't melee him, no, because if we don't play the diagonal, and you can't get here, and you can't get here now that Zlatan is stabilized and is awake. You have
Let's go.
6 seconds.
Do something, cat.
Fuck. Okay.
Hey, 6 seconds. No, 6 seconds are up, man. So you can move, but you're terrified by. You were kind of shook by the fact that Zlatan went down, and it's stuck with you in that round, kind of freezing you in place. So you can move, but that's the only thing you can do.
I jump up in the rafters and try to go into stealth. I guess that's my roll.
Okay.
17 plus 8.
Okay, so you jump up and grab onto the beam rafters that are above you, and you pull yourself up and kind of pull into the shadow behind the beam there, successfully hiding from those still in the beam. You're about 15 feet up from where everyone is.
What? Straight jump.
Yeah, what's a cat?
So he
Yeah,
also-
I think cats do that.
You're just like.
So Fuzzy Knuckles also has expertise, if I remember correctly, in acrobatics.
Yeah.
So he can just kind of he does his thing.
Goes everywhere.
Yeah, acrobatics and stealth. That's what I have expertise in.
Correct. So okay, so we're gonna just move you, Spud, over here to show the distance now. Okay.
But I'm directly above them, right?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
just
just
the
showing the
distance.
distance. You're 15 feet above them, so I just moved you 15 feet away. Okay. All right, big guy's turn. So at this point, he kind of looks around the tavern and notices that it's him and the guy whose face is on fire. And he kind of looks at Bruce and just says, "Fucking no time for this." And he tries to make a break, so he's going to try to shove you out of the way.
Can I, I'm in a rage, so I'm not exactly Bruce the nice guy.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
And I'm just gonna try to hit him with my fist in his head to like clock him and get him out. Like not kill him, but just like shut the fuck up.
So you can probably do that on your turn, but for now,
Oh, you want me to check? I'm sorry.
yeah,
Instead of double strength.
no worries. You're fine.
Sounds
so
great.
It's just a strength challenge. Back, me against, or not me, it's just this guy. Say again. 11. Okay, so yeah, so he successfully pushes you. This will be there.
You can squeak around the edge, man.
We'll just kind of shuffle. We'll
Squares,
say people kind of
squares,
slam
squares.
into each
We
other.
call them octagons.
So he does that, and he dashes to make a run for it, but you do get an opportunity attack.
No, hello.
Do I as well? Even though I'm down. If you're
We
prone.
did that, I think it was 2 sessions ago, we had the same discussion of if you're down, even if you're awake, but you're prone, you don't
You're
get
not.
that
Okay,
opportunity.
makes sense.
Don't bite your ankles off.
I'll bite your ankles off.
21 sledgehammer. Go for the knees.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. See, 11.
Okay. You catch him, but he keeps his footing and continues out the door, letting it shut behind him.
Third.
But you did catch him.
Yeah. Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg! Okay. Zlatan, what would you like to do? You're up.
If I get up, can I move and still attack?
Yes.
Standing up is your move action.
So you have half your movement standing up. So you have 15 feet left.
Alright, I'd like to move 15 feet to the door.
Okay.
And cast catapult. Open the door and cast catapult on the running
Big BBG.
So you would be, by opening the door, that's the object that you'd interact with. So I don't think you can also attack. And Kay will correct me if I'm wrong, because I think you can only either attack or interact. And this wouldn't be the type of interaction of like taking out a sword or a staff. This is a major interaction to open the door and then make your attack.
No, unless you have some feat or special ability that allows you to take another action, be it a move action or standard action during a move action, or an ability that you let you open does doors as a part of another action, or allow you to do those actions as part of a full round action.
So,
can a creature on its turn move up to a door, open the door?
So I think that it means that the door opening is the
The
action,
door is an
unless you take that extra feat.
Yeah,
Like,
agreed.
so but you do that. You step up, you throw open the door.
So can
And
you
you
close
see
it
him.
behind him?
Yeah. That's why the last thing I said is that. Well, he ran through the door.
Did he
The
close
door,
it?
The door would have closed behind him.
It's like one of the saloon doors that like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you smack through a door, that opposite force is
Yeah,
gonna
whatever.
shut it.
Yeah, that makes
He
sense.
didn't like turn around and go, "Bye, guys."
Yeah, I thought you was just like
No.
slam the door.
He just slammed it and it shut as he was running. Probably with the timing of everything in D&D combat, it was probably swinging closed.
As
so
I
you
came up.
pushed it open to see him running through the streets of London.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it was the bartender's turn, but he's dead, so cross his name out.
He's still
Bruce.
sleeping.
Bruce. I want to. The guys with his face on fire. Can I just grapple
Bruce, hang tight.
him?
It is Lomar's turn. Sorry, man. I looked at my note and I skipped over your name.
Alright. I'm gonna
Sorry, Bruce.
chill touch the guy standing in between the two of us, right? That's a bad guy?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's ugly, but that's a 16.
Hits.
Alright.
Is it possible for us to yell?
4.
Not at this point. Yeah, describe his death.
Oh,
Damn.
I was trying to get him to talk.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say it's good to interrogate.
Well, 6 seconds, I killed him.
Yeah, he's dead.
So the hand comes out and chill touches and it just grabs him around the throat and chokes him until he dies.
When he dies, he does. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Bruce, we'll kind of go through the order. So we'll go all the way back to Lomar to see if anybody has
Okay.
final actions for the
So
round.
I'm tired as fuck and bloody as fuck. And I was turning to grapple him as you did that. And we needed him alive. And then I literally sink to my knees because I'm so bloody.
So we'll
Just
go ahead
like
and do this. And we'll
pissed
say
off.
that
Yeah.
Bruce is now prone as he kind of
Yeah.
collapses from the fatigue
Yeah.
of combat. By Asna.
I approach the bartender and investigate.
Okay.
Can you do this?
What exactly are you looking
Medium rare.
for?
See
Or
if
how,
there's
describe how
any-
you're looking at him.
Yep, so I'm gonna see if there's any obvious signs that he was a part of the Starlings, see if there's anything that would indicate something about him as a person.
Yeah, so then roll the investigation check.
8.
You don't see anything on the outside of his clothing or anything that would denote him as a member of the Starlings. Do you do anything else? You have some movement stuff left. So we have you here, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20. I probably should have done the math right. 25, 30. We'll just say you're not in combat, so we'll fudge it a little bit.
If we're not coming, we can just move through.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Is we can just move around. Cool. Anything else you want to do here?
Nope.
All right. Oh yeah, I guess never mind. Because the guy died, so we don't have to go through everybody. So now we're just back in it. So everyone's dead.
I didn't know that was the last
Well, yeah, he ran away. So
can't see all the
all right. So with
Don't
that,
worry, Lomar.
I'll leave some buttons in there.
Like snapping back into reality after not being afraid anymore. I'm gonna grab this guy on the ground and be like, "All right, where did you come from? And why'd you hit my friend?"
The dead guy?
He's dead. So he's just kind of giving you the dead stare, like.
Hey, weird.
Wake up!
He's dead.
Stays
What's
there.
wrong with you?
Ugh.
He's obviously dead.
I killed him.
Are you grabbing the bartender or the guy that was in the corner?
No, the bartender's
The guy
charred
that
next
Lomar
to the
just
lady.
Yeah, so was that the bartender?
No, this was one of the thieves.
I'm sitting on the ground looking bewildered at this dumbass.
Okay, then I want to inspect that guy that he's pulling up, like just search everything on him.
Should we maybe
Roll
heal
investigation.
Bruce?
Yeah, I'll go over to
Fuzzy
Bruce.
Knuckles, just roll investigation. You don't have to heal if you don't have healing spells.
7 plus 1, so 8.
Okay, yeah, so similar to Biasma's investigation, you don't see anything on his clothing, and to be fair, you don't do a great job of investigating the body. You're kind of just shuffling him around really quickly, kind of looking for things, but you don't notice anything.
Okay, so while he's doing that, I grab his shirt. Is there so is he wearing a shirt?
Yeah, he would have on like a
I
rough
rip off
tunic.
a couple strips, just like, and then I start wrapping up my multiple wounds. And then I sit down in a
You
huff.
started the fight.
I gave him his purse back. I don't understand why nobody's getting that. And then I just kind of sit down in a heap of bloody mess and just say, I realize that this fight started because of me, but I did not intend for it to start. The man, I want you guys to know that the BFG had a Starling tattoo, so obviously, as we know, this was the hideout. Anyway, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm so tired. So take a nap. I lay down because I don't have enough blood to feed myself.
So you all hear that Bruce mentions
I'm against the wall.
he has the Starling tattoo that he noted
I'm
on his
against the
arm.
wall.
We're not doing turnover anymore, right?
No. We're just free action at the moment.
So,
I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna take about 5 minutes to just look around the whole bar, do an investigation, see if I see anything that leads to, any more clues to where they are or what's going on. And while I'm doing that, I'm also gonna see if I find Inya.
Sure. So you find Inya pretty much right away. She's hiding underneath of one of the tables.
Okay.
Amelia's sitting there with her, trying to comfort her.
Okay.
She's at this point just shaking.
I just wanted to see if she's still
No
alive.
problem. She's just dumbstruck and can't do it. But go ahead and roll your investigation. Just as a side note, your passive is 17. So if it's below 17, you're still going to be able to find stuff. Just let me know if it's above 17.
Not above 17.
Okay. So with your passive investigation, you kind of hear Bruce talk about this tattoo on the arm, and you walk around to the corpses that are in the bar, and you notice that the closest to Talvari has a Starling tattoo on his wrist, and as you go up to the bartender, you notice that he does not have tattoos on his wrists.
She is fried small dude.
Do you go? What do you? And so, also around the tavern, you wouldn't find any other symbols.
That's what I was, yeah.
You wouldn't see any other like imprints
bolt
of
holes,
Starling. You wouldn't see any anything
Okay.
like that with your 17.
Okay.
But you do notice on the bar, just just call sack behind the bar, small.
I just
velvet.
grabbed that and put it in my pocket. Or is it like sack or like?
Probably pretty much the size of.
Yeah, I just grabbed that and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Do you want a sleight of hand, or are you trying to hide the fact that you're doing that?
Well, I don't think anyone's watching right now, and I'm behind the bar.
There's a couple people with high passive perception that might notice it out of the corner of their eye. So
Sleight of hand.
yeah, go ahead and do it with advantage though, because I agree that you're off by yourself and you're behind the bar kind of at the moment.
20. Nat 20.
Okay. Biasna, just because of where you're standing, can you also roll a perception check just to see if you nat 20 to counter that? But
No.
okay. Yeah, so
15 plus something.
okay, yeah, so you successfully take that small sack and quietly and deftly put it into your
Yeah, because I have a little pouch right here with all my files and stones and rocks and
That's
stuff.
where it goes.
Sack of the pouch.
Yep. Cool. And then I just go over to Lomar.
So that was exciting and chaotic, but we have a huge problem on our hand.
What's that?
There's a dead bartender and 3 dead people in a bar, and we have
We
no
were
explanation.
attacked. We were attacked. Just tell Hammerbeard we were attacked.
And why would he believe us?
I imagine he doesn't like the Starlings.
Bruce,
So why
there's
would I-
witnesses.
Is there anything that we have that can show that these were ruffians aside from our word? Or, wait, let me rephrase that. Is there anything these people have on them that shows they are more rough than us? That we are the innocent bystanders?
We look pretty rough. I don't.
They had tattoos on their wrist.
I don't
What
know.
tattoos do they? What tattoos do they have?
The starling bird.
Do they have the starling on their skin?
I don't know why you're so dense. Yes, they had a tattoo on their skin that resembled a starling bird. Read a book.
So they have a tattoo.
And shut up.
Identical to the marking on the letter. This is the first time my guy's hearing about it.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's in character right now. You're fine.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, my character's like, why is he repeating everything back to me?
Because he's fuzzy
No,
knuckles.
because you are fuzzy knuckles. Yeah, that's why my guy's like, what's going on?
But even
He
more
only
so,
understands it when he speaks it.
Yeah.
the guards here clearly have not shut this place down or arrested any of these people. Why would they all of a sudden think that them being dead and us sitting here in their bar is okay?
That's a
Can
very good
anybody
point.
explain that to me?
I don't think we could explain that one away.
I think
Yeah,
everything's
although
going to be
have
fine in the
leniency.
morning. Once we all wake up tomorrow morning, this will all be just... It's fine. Everything's okay. Everyone's going to wake up, and we're all going to be alright.
No, but we're the newcomers
I
here.
feel like
We're the ones that have started many a ruckus since we've been here.
I feel like you're being naive. This is a problem. We can either trust Hammerbeard or we can't. And if we can't, then we must do something else. I'm also bloody. Like I'm just.
Well, the good news
Head
is that
against the
there's
wall.
nobody here to say other than the other student that's under the table with Milia that we were even here. So she's our problem, not the guard.
I don't.
Well, Hammerbeard is my friend. Me
Yeah.
and Hammerbeard go back quite a way.
I'm not sure if you've been in the same room or conversation with him every time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But he seems to A, not know you, and B, dislike you immensely.
We are quite good friends.
I cast Cure Wounds on Bruce Command.
Oh my pain.
Okay. Cool. Being a little more chipper.
So our problem isn't the guards. Our
I
problem
stand up.
is the witness.
Well, I suppose
7.
we must bring her with us
7.
now.
At this point, India kind of crawls out from under the table and she's like, I didn't see anything.
But you knew we were here.
It would be rude to lie.
I'm leaving town. I didn't see anything.
I'm not insinuating
Let
we
her
want to
go.
hurt you.
Let her go.
We do not want to hurt you.
She just
Let her
seems
go.
Kind of like
It's just a
shaking.
dark turn.
This is rude.
Oh.
Who said anything? Okay, TV time out. Who said anything about killing her? We have money. She may want money.
The words I
She
heard
may be
were,
persuaded.
there's one witness.
Yeah,
Our only
yeah.
problem is the witness.
You
We have to do
went
something
straight-
to the witness.
You went straight to
That's all I heard.
You can pay people off.
No, I get that. But
SVU
I get the
over
sense
here.
that you
Yeah.
want to say no,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
that you
the
wouldn't.
implication.
this is the implication.
Yeah.
So she's just sitting there with her hands up, just kind of in fear, like, I'll leave.
Can I just open the door and be like, get out?
She looks around at everyone and looks at Baz and just says, I don't know who your friends are, but be careful. And with that, she runs. Just makes a dash.
Sleep it off, Enya. Good luck next semester.
She's already out the door, but she does hear it, and she's just running through the streets. And as
what
the
about
door,
that too?
I was gonna say, as the doors open, as she bursts through them, Fuzzy Knuckles, you see the 2 corpses of the dead people still outside of the tavern.
Oh, Jesus. He's made a mess.
What about the 2 dead guys outside?
Wake them up.
Thank you. I never thought of that.
Yeah, I guess I grab the guy closest to me and try to pull him in.
Yeah, go ahead and strength check.
I do the same.
Go ahead and strength check.
Me? Straight strength.
Strength.
8.
Yeah, that's enough because he's
I got
small
20.
Do we want to maybe make it look like an accident?
So you guys.
No.
They're covered in
We didn't
stab
do
wounds.
anything wrong.
Yeah,
I was giving him his purse back. They attacked us.
But nobody knows that but us.
I
What don't you get
understand
about
that.
law and logic?
Well, we
Nobody
just
knows
told
that
the
but
one
us.
neutral witness to fucking
you roll?
flee.
I didn't tell her to.
I wanted her to go.
Can you roll
away.
persuasion?
They did.
Persuasion. Int. Let's find out how persuasive we are.
Yeah, you're gonna convince me.
11.
That's for sure.
So
How?
you convince Fuzzy Knuckles,
19.
but not
Did
Bruce.
you beat it 3?
By 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can make your point, and you are on board with his argument. Yeah. I'll let you guys just free talk, discussion-wise, for a minute.
It doesn't matter what we think. It's going to matter what the guards.
I understand what you think you're saying. My point is, we were attacked. If you were... Are you thinking this is departed? Like, I don't know anything that Hammerbeard wouldn't see in this. We were attacked by thieves. They've got the Starling.
But they've never shut this place. I'm not going to persuade you anyway because you already.
I know, no, but my point, that's my argument.
So
What's
what
your-
if one of us
what's your
reports the
argument? I thought you
crime
were
to
telling-
Hammerbeard, and the rest of us proceed on to... Where was it you were going again?
He already knows that we're here anyway, because he's the one that told us about this location anyway. There's no point in trying to hide the fact that we were here.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say anything about hiding the fact that we're here, so I make it look like an accident.
So Amelia pops up.
Oh, you mean the flame-broiled 2 humans here was an accident?
Maybe set the bar on fire.
Yeah, and then spread them out
This
and
is
made
going
them into
so much
shish
more
kebabs? No.
So
That
Amelia-
man's face is smashed in with my bloody hammer.
So as you guys are arguing, Milia kind of pops underneath from the table. I won't try to
aggravating.
recreate Morgan's
It's so
accent because it's so good. But she says, well, as far as I know, all of these witnesses are dead and the other one's gone. Why don't we just leave town?
Yes.
We already have talked about 2 different places to go. We don't need to stick around.
We can go to fair, we can go
Who
to...
could possibly remember our faces?
Yeah, we look normal.
You and the dead eyes, everyone remembers you.
Yeah, we look normal. Oh man, what a good line.
I'm on board for leaving.
If
Yes,
we leave,
it's an adventure.
if we leave town and choose to not come back, we simply cannot come back. They'll find this location. They'll know that we were here. Are we okay with that?
Yes.
Let's
Yeah,
leave a note.
No.
that's stupid.
I grab a piece of paper and I write down, they attacked us first. And I pin it to the guy's chest.
The bartender who has no
No.
allegiance. The bartender who has no allegiance to the Starlings.
Yeah, so
attacked us.
there's
For
now
no
a
reason.
piece of parchment with a dagger that you're going to stick into this guy's chest. Just if you plan on leaving that dagger with the note on it, just remember to remove that dagger from your
Oh
inventory.
no, it's just kind of like stabbing in to get the piece of paper to like go into his flesh.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And pulling the dagger.
Oh, so it's just soaked in blood now, so they can't
It's blood,
read
yeah.
it. Yeah, they can't read that.
Well,
There's no CSI.
I'm not saying it's not a good idea to leave, but if we're gonna leave,
We need to go
we
now.
need...
Let's leave now.
We should leave now.
Great.
Let's go to
So-
Terran.
I just want everybody to know.
I think we need to go
I was
to
trying to
farm.
give him his
Farm.
purse back.
Oh, farm.
Fair.
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 Yes.
Fair.
Fair.
Roll persuasion.
Yes. I will need to be going to. Yeah. I'll be needing to go to fair. I need to speak with my mentor's friend.
Can I aid that?
We have 9 days.
19 plus
We don't
20.
Yeah, we'll just use passives for everybody here. Yeah, everyone seems to be on board with,
Yeah.
with leaving.
You're making a lot of sense.
You would also know that leaving Lund and heading west to Fair, that it's actually a little bit longer of a trip than it would be to Tarrant. I'll pull up the map just to give you guys timing wise. You've already decided to go, just to give you a sense of.
Well, so what's the distance to fair?
So
Because that would make a difference as to whether or not I agree.
Yeah, so both Terran, actually I was wrong, excuse me. Both Terran and Fair are about, no, that's not true. Hold on 1 second. I have the wrong map up.
I thought more people were going to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's more thieves.
Wait.
Okay, so this might change your mind, so I'm glad I pulled up the right map. So Fair is the next town to the west of Lund. However, to get there, you're going to cross through 2 different villages along this coastal road, both Pran and Heron. The total time to get to Fair is going to be 4 days. So to travel there and back to Lund would
Or
be,
how about from fair to Terran?
it would take 5 days because you'd have to pass through Lund to get to Terran. The only other way to
No,
Terran
but from where we're at now, it's a day, right?
from Lund to Terran is 1 day.
Yeah.
From Lund to Fair is 4
There's
days.
no
there.
way like to here. You can only go through.
Well, as persuasive as
You could. I mean, you could go around. You would
Wouldn't
travel
be back in
northwest through Erost and then take the road through the Grove up to Garamond. But that would still be
Never mind.
1 day, 2
Solid
days.
east and west, not like
Though-
east, east.
though she
3,
was
4,
persuasive.
5, 6. It'd be a week.
I know that Fair is multiple days away. I don't know if that's the best way to hide out right now. If that's what we're worried about.
If we have 9 days to get to Terran, and it takes us 4 to get to Fair, and then 5 to get to Terran, that's exactly the amount of time.
How important is it for everybody here to be a part of this Fey?
Very important.
Of the Feywild.
Truly? The Feywild? I mean,
It's extremely important.
If I've learned anything
why
from
is
our...
it important to you? I mean, I'm interested only because I love adventure.
The knowledge we could gain from everything that they had to show us would be something you couldn't put money on, as well as it would shed light on more of the mystic side of things.
If there's anything I've learned from this brief bar fight that we were in, it's that we are woefully unprepared to go to a realm that no one's ever been to before, except for another one of my kind. So, going to Fair makes sense, if only to supply ourselves.
We could also
We must leave this village.
And we know that there are no healing potions, nothing of use or value in Lund left.
let us put it to a vote. Do we go to Fair or Terran? Those in favor of Terran say aye. Aye.
Terran is the short one, right?
Yes.
And Fair is the.
Fair is the one that we could literally spend an hour and then we'd have to turn around and come back.
And that's the coastal.
Good job,
It's
Archie.
okay.
RC, stop.
And that's the coastal town, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then no. I'm not gonna vote aye for that.
You don't have to worry about it, Chris.
I would prefer to go to the coastal town.
Fair.
Fair is not.
Whichever has a beach.
Fair is not coastal.
If we
It's
decide,
on a river, but it's not on a.
if we decide to go to Fair, I fear we may not have this opening to the Feywild.
Agreed.
I suppose though that when the portal is open, it's active for 3 days. So I suppose if he's there for 3 days, then
We're meeting
Well, we need to search for it. We don't
last
know
night
where it
in
is.
9 days, right? We're meeting him in 9 days. Okay.
Correct.
And then we have 3 days to find the portal.
yes.
He wants to meet you on the 23rd.
That
We won't be able to
is
find
a tight
him if he's
window.
already-
That window seems more.
So just so that
achievable.
like everyone is clear about why we're letting all this conversation happen, and because it's I wouldn't call it a major plot point, but it is certainly a decision which is going to have larger ramifications, not like story-wise, but just I'm going to let you guys just figure it out as a group, because you're not trying to persuade each other in character. You're trying as the players to decide what to do. So
Yeah.
we'll talk this out until we decide what we want to do.
We have 8 days until we need to meet him. It takes 1 to get to Terran. What do we plan to do for the other amount of time?
Well, why wouldn't we go around the town, familiarize ourselves with everything, and then get
We have to leave this.
Yes, I understand
We
that,
must leave.
Ruskinen, but we need to decide where we're going. We can't just leave without a plan.
No,
Well,
I
it
don't.
sounds like the better idea, now that I think about it, is to go to the town that you are referencing, because
Yeah.
either way we will have to cross back through this town, in which case the gods will probably be after us.
We couldn't go outside this town.
Yeah, for geographic reference, and hopefully it's ordered and is on the way. Hopefully by next week we're gonna have a nice, really big region map that we can keep on the table for everyone to see all the time. But you would know, especially Bruce and Amelia, you guys would know the area well enough. Bruce, you particularly, because of your past.
Travels with the Missouri.
You would know that within 1 day's travel are the towns, or excuse me, the villages of Kron, Erost, Kelna, and Taran. And there's a town that is two days away, called Helston, which is located just south of the southern fork of the Twin Forks River. So there are settlements around you that are all within a day's journey, and then of course Taran to the north and east is one of the options you guys probably know. Just to give people a frame of reference.
No, appreciate it.
And out of character, we have the option of forced march, take a point of exhaustion, and hustle if we need to get.
I think we need to get out of here. I know that there's many villages within a day's march ride that could be here. I don't think we should be in Limco tonight
No, I'm
due
not.
to our
Agreed.
general cooking of humans.
Yes, well, my issue is that if we go to 10 and we're there for 8 days, well, in 3 days in London, we managed to botch up a bar, so who's to say we're not going to
You have
screw
little
something
faith.
up? Yes, I do.
I
We're
agree.
gonna have to work on that.
I agree with Biasma.
I'm agnostic, so good luck.
Faith
Tell
has
you
been
what, why
talking
don't we
about
put our
God.
fates
Okay.
to the gods? Heads, we go to
Far.
Are we going to Fair or
Fair.
to Terran?
Okay.
Fair.
Fair or Terran?
I'm pointed to him.
Oh.
So whichever.
Fair.
Okay, there you go.
We go to Fair. Tails, we go to what was the other one?
Terran.
Yeah,
Hey,
Tara.
turn and fair.
I take out. I take out my trinket and I flip it.
We
I don't
need
agree
be
to this
quick
at
and
all.
fair.
I
No.
talked to Chris about this last time.
Go
But
ahead.
we're only going to see her mentor. That's the whole objective, is to talk to her mentor. And then
It
we
must be
determine-
quick then
Exactly.
if you want to be back to the Fey world.
I agree.
That is what I am saying as a Goliath.
I
If you
agree.
want to do, I want adventure. I want to experience this. I want to crush shit.
I agree that we've been in this town for a day and a half, and we have set a bar on fire, and we have seen skeletons attack this town.
And
What kind of
okay.
damage can we get into in Terran where we're not even be able to go to the Feywild in 8 days?
I say fair just to.
All right,
Just to get
then
moving.
let's go to Fair and do double time on the way there.
Sure.
I'd say double time on the way back. 6 months doesn't go.
Double time the way there. Because it takes a long rest to recover that point of exhaustion. So
Make sure you save before you do it.
quick save.
Quick save.
All right, so we're going to Fair.
We should double time to one of those
Is
small
that-
villages you mentioned,
yeah,
at least to lay low for the evening until
like to do that?
everyone wakes up and everything's okay again.
Agreed.
No, I say we march now. What?
Yeah, no, I mean to the
To the
villages.
next village.
Oh, we should go now.
Yeah.
Yes, let's leave.
We need to leave. We need
Okay.
to leave this
We've
bar.
all agreed.
You said there was a village called Shrimp?
Yeah, no, it's actually called.
Prawn.
What was it?
Prawn.
Crawdad.
I like that. I like that.
That was clever. I was like, did I say shrimp?
It's called, it is called prawn. I understand how you mistaken that, considering you are.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, in that case,
Let's be gone.
open the
So
door.
can I get everyone to roll a stealth check?
Oh yes, I should have thought about that. Damn it. I'm stealth as fuck.
I'm not.
In our haste, we forgot we just
16.
fought a bunch of
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
9.
Okay.
20.
I got like
3.
20.
Nat
3, baby. Rolled a 1. Luckily I have +2.
This jangly ass over here.
You've been rolling ones
No.
all night.
I know.
Books.
Yeah, yeah,
So
this is
1
like
to
that.
like 16. 1 to 16.
So you guys are all leaving the bar, the tavern. What's the marching order out of the tavern?
I'm versed. I just
Okay.
opened
What
the
was
door.
your stealth?
Oh, it was like 27. It was like a lot.
Okay. And then who's next?
I want to like jump down and kind of jolt in the front, but like in the shadows, kind of. So like between 38 degrees and 45 degrees
What
from
the
Bruce.
fuck?
If that makes sense.
Sure.
We
Yeah.
turned him into a violin.
There we go. All right. Who's next out the door?
That's 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Crit
well,
20, 22.
I'll go behind
Lamar.
Lamar.
You guys all
Actually,
move
over a
like
bridge.
this. There we go.
I've
was
had your
yours?
back this entire game.
And then Zlatan. What was
Bruce
your
has
stealth?
no allegiance.
What was your stealth?
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie
Are you going
has no
next or are you
allegiance.
going last?
Oh, I was gonna go last.
Okay. Bias, what was yours?
I will go behind 3 and
Yeah.
So
Excuse me, got some books.
So this group kind of makes their way and ducks around this corner here. Zlatan and Biasna are walking out, and from investigating the bodies, some of their blood got on your hands and clothing. And as you two step out of the tavern, a town's watchman comes around the corner of the bar. I'm just going to reuse the mini because it's easier than getting out another one. He doesn't look like this, as sinister or anything like that. But He does notice the blood on your hands and clothing. And he says, "Stop!" What do you do?
Who was actually stopped, by the way?
You guys are all.
You guys are.
You've already gone around the corner.
Yeah.
You're 30 and 45 degree description.
So who is it?
Then you fucking went.
We were here though, right? The yell.
No, we wouldn't notice. Who is the two people I'm asking?
Of people
That's what I'm
moving
asking.
out.
It's Latan and
Okay,
Bayasta.
deal.
So let's
That's fine. Yeah, we walked
roll
around the corner.
perception because you're close enough. Tavari, roll perception as well. 14.
12.
So Tavari keeps running, but Lomar, you do hear something. Still kind of around the corner.
So if I can hide by that tree.
Yes. And this, don't pay attention to this. This is from another part of the map. So you're around the corner now. These guys are both you. There you go. Last
Still
time. Still set. Yeah.
Well,
you,
still with my 20.
you just kind of pull into the corner and you're listening now. The town's watchman's kind of walking towards you guys. What do you do?
This is Jam.
Roll a deception check.
You mean preserves?
19.
It is a good one.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, so he didn't naturally notice that it's not. Okay. So he kind of stops and looks at you and he's like, "What flavor?
Strawberry.
Make a lot of it."
Not usually, but this time is a special occasion.
Okay. Did
Yes.
she help you?
Well, obviously.
Roll another deception check.
14.
Since when does jam coagulate?
He goes,
It's a preserve. It's thicker.
"Okay. Happy jamming." And he's
Oh my
kinda
god.
walks on. What do you guys do?
I go around the fucking corner!
I'm running.
Yeah, I think I'm sprinting.
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll end our session.
Yeah. Good
God.
job,
To be
everyone.
fair, the town's watchman failed all 4 of his checks
Yeah.
against him because I had him do a perception check to see if he noticed that it was not jammed, and then an investigation to look at you from where he was. He was kind of far away. And then when you lied about Basna helping you, did another perception check to see if you could just tell off the bat, and then an investigation check against your roll. He failed all of them. That's why the dice are fun, everybody.
That's why you live by the dice,
live
you
and
die by the
no
dice.
doubt. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tonight. It was a lot of fun. We will be back on Monday. What time would you like to do the stream?
6.
Sounds good. So, at Monday night at 6 p.m., please tune in to the channel for Downstream, where we'll be talking about stuff regarding tonight's session, as well as the larger world, the game. Steven is going to be hosting. We'll talk about who's going to be on later. It's going to be a surprise for tonight because we didn't plan that far ahead. And so we'll see everybody on Monday at 6. And then we are tentatively off next Friday. However, on Monday's night's stream, we'll talk about plans for next week as far as playing goes, because people are going to be out of town. There's just a lot of stuff going on, so at least 3 of us were going to be missing from the table. So we may have something fresh and different for you guys. We might have a different night of the week. We'll talk about it on Monday.
If I
Go ahead.
may,
Yes, of course, always.
we also now have an official Discord.
Yes, the
Oh,
show.
yes.
Yeah, please join.
Yeah, so yeah, that will be in the description, and I'm sure it's been popping up in the chat. I hope so. We'll see if the bot worked. But yes, please join our Discord for any of those special announcements, special
Yes.
guests, and when we are going to stream next week.
Yeah, please come in and chat and get to know all of us so we can get to know you as well. Anybody else at the table? Anything else to add for tonight, guys?
Thank
Next
you,
time
anyone.
you buy your hammer, remember the 3 brothers smithery. 3 brothers. Thrice the hammer. Wait, no.
You got it.
Hammer it thrice for the same price.
Nailed it.
Buy your hammer from the 3 brothers smithery.
Love it.
Or go fuck yourself.
And on that note, we'll see everybody on Monday.
Later.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.